What is up, everybody? NC.
JC and.
We are back with the news. And this is a happy news. You know why? Because the duck-faced jobber...
Hold up. The duck-faced jobber... I'm sorry, go ahead.
The duck-faced jobber himself, Cody Rhodes, has been eliminated, at least for a couple weeks, from the title picture. Drew McIntyre is the new undisputed world champion. Won it in a very lopsided, terrible cage match. I mean, I don't care so much about the match. All I care about is the outcome. And the fact that Drew McIntyre, a guy who deserves to hold the world title, finally gets to hold the world title again. It's been since COVID since he held it. He deserves it.
He absolutely deserves it. I mean, it's been on stale as fuck Cody Rhodes for how long now? What, since WrestleMania? What were you getting from it? You were getting record load. For all the people out there defending Cody Rhodes saying, oh no, the title has to be on him because of the kids and the merch sales. My question to them is, have you seen how low the ratings are getting with him on the show? Have you seen that he was not in the top 10?
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to them. It's all emotional with these fans nowadays. Facts do not preside with them, only emotions. And that's a lot of Cody fans got very emotional, and even they were saying what we were saying. You know, be lucky you hold the title for a couple weeks because Cody's probably going to win it back at Rumble. I mean, that's how I look at it. You know, if anything, though, I'm just happy that Drew got to walk into Glasgow as the champion. That's something that he's wanted to do. And he even went on to say, you know, that... no t-shirt needed. This is what a real champion looks like.
Yeah. See, and I mean, look at that guy. Compare him to Cody Rhodes.
Well, that's the thing about Drew is he actually looks like a movie villain. He looks like somebody, like a Jinder Mahal. He looks like he fits the role of a world champion. We've had too many guys that were just mid-card jabronis, blown up cruiserweights. This is an official heavyweight champion. It makes sense.
It does make sense, and like the more I look at this, because I did watch that match, 3 Stages of Hell match that they had in Germany for that SmackDown. I watched the match, and I noticed something towards the end. So they had, at the final match was a cage match, and I noticed something from the crowd. They were divided, and it reminded me a lot of John Cena. They were saying, "Let's go, Cody. Cody sucks." And it was the Cody sucks part was loud. So what I'm thinking is going on here. I'm thinking that there is no long-term vision. I'm thinking that everything that Triple H does, he's doing just for the pop.
I think that's exactly what you're seeing right here with Drew McIntyre. I hate to say it, but I think that he put the title on him just to get a pop from the Glasgow crowd. He knew how abysmal the turnout was last time for the Clash at the Castle, whatever the fuck it was. So he's like, you know what? If I'm going to get the fans back, this is how I do it with Drew as champion.
I mean, it shakes it up. I mean, because at the very worst, like at least now you have a chase for Cody. At least you now have a storyline. Whereas if Cody's the champion, what is he chasing? Nothing. He just becomes stale and boring.
Pretty much. I mean, he's already been stale and boring for the last couple of years now. So, you know, it's what it's come to. And Drew, he went ahead and posted this. Apparently, these were comments. He did the thinkable end of an error. Don't smile because it's over. Cry because it happened. So I love about Drew. He just points out just how weird these fans are. But you know, these wrestlers, they get a little weird. One who's got weird quite a bit lately is Blake. So Blake Monroe deleted Nepo Baby Bitch social media post directed at Ava. So Ava said piss off to Blake Monroe, and she said, "Don't make me call daddy, you power tripping Nepo Baby Bitch." Which is something you should be saying to the Rock's daughter, but, you know, she don't give a shit.
Nah, she don't give a shit. Now, what do you think it's a work?
It could be a work, but the fact that she deleted it makes me question.
But then again, that could be part of the work.
It could be, but she deleted it quite quickly. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. But I will say that shortly thereafter, she was in talks to be called up to the main roster. Right after that, they dropped the talks. They're like, let's keep her in NXT. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, she would have been better than Jordynne Grace. I mean, I'd take her over Jordynne Grace any day of the week, just based on looks and honestly, promo and charisma.
Well, you know, instead we got the lesser half. We got Jordynne Grace signed a full-time contract with SmackDown, so you know you're gonna see your muscle mommy fetish bullshit of her versus Jade Cargill. It's coming at your next pay-per-view to drive the ratings in the fucking toilet. So that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Excited. But we could be getting some awesome talents, man. Who knows? They've been talking about some NXT call-ups. We could be getting Lola Vice to SmackDown. This is something that I've been advocating for a long time. Lola Vice is money. She is fucking money. Has a legit combat, MMA experience background. She knows what she's doing in there. She sells her sexuality. She'd be on the road with her man Damien. Fuck it. Do it.
I'd be down for it. I mean, like, what is she doing in NXT that's so great? Like, does NXT need her? No. I mean, honestly, she would be better on the main roster. But the problem with it is that she's just going to be one of another face on the main roster that Triple H is not going to know what to do with. It's just going to be, another body for matches that don't matter. And it's unfortunate because we're looking at a star right here. We're looking at a chick who could be who could be a star if you book her right.
I think Lola is money. I think she's absolute money, and if you guys haven't seen what she's like, she is one of the few bright spots at NXT. Same goes for JC. They're already talking about bringing up JC, which is a good bring up as well. I kind of fear how she may be booked under Triple H, but I don't know. I think the cream rises to the top, and I think that's what's going to happen with JC if she signs with, Raw or SmackDown.
Honestly, like not to be the
no, you go ahead.
The negative Nelly here, but
let's hear your opinion. Like, go for it.
I feel like with her, Triple H is going to look at her and go, "No muscles, work rate's not good enough. She didn't work the indies. Got nothing for her. Keep her off TV for about 3 years."
Yeah, but then again, I know Tiffany's kind of muscly, but she didn't have the biggest experience background as well. So who knows? Who knows? He may warm up to JC, especially if he sees her on the mic, sees her work in the crowd. So we'll see what happens there. But I will say, though, that they did make a big signing for Raw. So big that they had to show it during the commercial break. This is how important Javon Evans is to Raw and to Triple H. And, the thing I love about this picture, you can tell by Javon, he knows his fate. He knows what the Triple H booking lies ahead for him. He knows.
I'm gonna get jobbed out. I'm gonna be a jobber. I'm gonna be a fucking flippy flop cruiserweight jobber. That's all I'm gonna be. And it's unfortunate because Javon Evans honestly has more charisma than a lot of the people on the main roster. Like, that's the thing, is that they could fire so many fucking people and really not miss a beat.
Well, the thing about Javon is he knows he's just going to be another, B-rate Kofi Kingston. They'll probably pair him up with Kofi, knowing them. He's probably just going to be, just another flippy jobber, another Ricochet. That's what he'll be booked as, which is sad.
Would be. And it's sad, too, because there's so much you could do with the guy. There really is. Like, I do think that he's gotten better on the mic. He's got some way to go, but I think he's gotten better. I think there's a little bit of charisma there. But you can't have any faith with who's going to be booking him. And that was Sean booking him back in NXT, and even the booking then sucked. He's going to Triple H now. He's not going to know what the fuck to do with them, and he doesn't have the right look.
Well, they're not done with the signing rumors, so there's a couple big signings that they're looking at. One is Gabe Kidd.
Oh, God.
No! God, no! Please do not sign this fucking douchebag, bro. Please do not sign this fucking twat. Please. Whatever you do not sign this guy. He's so bad.
Why would you sign Gabe Kidd? Like, I'm trying to find the silver lining with Gabe Kidd. I've seen his promos, there's nothing there. He's not a star. He's not a Randy Orton. He's not a John Cena. He's not a Rey Mysterio. He's not even a fucking mid-carder in my view. Like, why would you be like, this is the problem with who they're fucking bringing in. There's so many people that they brought in that just are never going to get over, no matter what you do with them, no matter how you book them. You could have Vince Russo writing for them. They're not going to get over.
He's just a doughy British guy that just does fake strong style shit and think he's a good shit talker and he sucks. It's like we see too many of those in pro wrestling, so no, we don't need any Gabe Kidds. And we don't need any hijabbers. So apparently Nor Phoenix Diana, who had her match against Mercedes Moné, is going to be getting a tryout. We don't need this. This is not needed. We don't need Starboy Charlie getting a WWE tryout. It's just he's a midget in suspenders. We don't need to see this.
No, we don't. Like, they all look indie. Like, that's the thing, is they don't look like if you want to bring in a chick with a Muslim gimmick, if she looks like a star and has charisma, maybe I could get behind it. But I'm not seeing people who look like stars. I'm seeing ham and eggers. I'm seeing fucking people that it looks like you fucking pulled out of a mall and put in a WWE ring. That's what I'm seeing here.
Well, Starboy has the most. He doesn't even have a gimmick. He's literally just guy that comes out in this suspender shorts outfit and does flippy flop shit. They're a dime a dozen.
Would either of them pass the airport test?
Oh, absolutely not. Starboy is fucking freakishly short. And from who's the other jobber hijabber? as you can see, this is not airport test. Look at this shit.
No.
Should be getting, like, maybe the bomb check, but that's about it. Sorry.
And, like, not to be a dick, but it's like people got to understand where I'm coming from. It's like, we have enough of these, but they're we have enough of these people. WWE is for people who look, talk, and act like stars, not for indie schmucks like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, who should not be anywhere fucking near the main roster. Save the main roster for people with charisma, that look like stars, that act like stars, that present themselves like a star. Save it for them. Save it for the Randy Ortons of the world. Like, I'll name a name from the Indies right now. Richard Holiday. Save it for people like him, not Starboy.
He's going to keep on signing all these GCW, PWG, Ring of Honor, Evolve, indie favorites. That's what he does, man. That's the new direction, especially when you see that Gabe Sapolsky has a big position backstage. And he also hired a lot of other marks we'll get to. But he's not done with the indie signings. He still wants to get the Knockout Boys. These guys turned him down. They turned down a Triple H contract, and they're like, we'll come back to them a couple months down the line. A multi-year deal to these fuckers, these fucking jobbers.
This is why Triple H needs to be fired. This is why, because he wants to bring in the fucking what's their name? The fucking Knockout Brothers.
Knockout Brothers, yeah.
Do any of them look, talk, or act like stars? Do they look? No, they don't. These are not the fucking people you want to be bringing in. You want to be bringing in people that are going to move the needle.
Well, somebody has a dad who's a producer in WWE, so he's probably going to get a job. David Finlay is being scouted. I can see them definitely sign this guy and put him in NXT simply because, Fit Finlay in his position with WWE. So that's what's going on there, man. And, if you're ever wondering how great the creative is going to get, it gets even better. We got Ryan Ward back.
Whoa.
The mastermind behind NXT Black and Gold, along with Triple H, is going to be aiding creative now. Lucky us.
And for everyone who wants to jerk off, but NXT Black and Gold was amazing. NXT Black and Gold lost almost every week to an upstart, incompetently run super indie fed in AEW. They for a writer that's so great, an era that was so great, NXT Black and Gold lost almost every fucking week in the ratings. They had to move nights because they lost so much.
Let's not forget the 72-week war they lost against AEW. And that was with Ryan Ward in NXT. Says it all right there. But let's go ahead and talk about, somebody who could be a promising talent, Izzy. Izzy Dame. She said she only had 4K followers when WWE's recruitment team went out and found her, They're finding fucking nobodies nowadays. They're open to getting anybody they can. They're desperate. And she said that it even fucked up her volleyball career just coming to WWE. She pretty much got blacklisted from that shit, so yeah, it's what people will give up, to follow their dreams, I mean, that might happen to this chick right here. I don't know if KJ Johnson has star power, but, I mean, at least she looks, somewhat like a star. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, she doesn't look like a ham and egger. She doesn't look like some fucking regular bitch or some regular person. No, that looks like someone you can make into a star.
Yeah, knowing WWE, though, they'll probably throw her over in AAA, which is just another feeder company now. It's got the WWE logo. So now we got yet another feeder company. TNA is a feeder company on the down low. We got AAA. We got NXT. We got Evolve still, I think, is still doing their fucking stupid shit. How many companies do you need? And then we're going to get NXT Japan and NXT UK probably as well. Fuck, man.
It's never enough. Live It Up knows, man. Live it up while you can because, the ratings are not looking too good on Netflix and for SmackDown. And I'm noticing the attendances are starting to drop now.
Good. Deserves it, man. But Bruce wanted to stick up for the shitty booking. So, he said that WWE limits PLEs to 4 to 5 matches because longer cards, 10 matches, cause viewers to forget earlier moments, usually remembering only the main event, which is why WWE follows a less is more approach for its PLEs. It has nothing to do with the fact that Triple H only books 5 matches for NXT takeovers, and then that's all he's ever known how to fucking book is 5 matches. It has nothing to do with that, right?
Right. I love how they leave that out. How they just conveniently leave out, well, this is what Triple H has always done for, like, have you seen any NXT takeover? That's what they were. They were like 4 to 5 matches, and they were all like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long, at least, and they were fucking massively overhyped. Like, people want to jerk off to the Gunther Dragunov match. It was one of the fucking worst selling I've ever seen in any match.
It's terrible, man. And it just gets worse, man. These people are unprofessionals, and they're allowed to be unprofessional, which is the sad part. So yeah, that's what's going on with Bruce. But you know what, the booking, this is how bad the booking has got. So we have a tournament to decide who's going to challenge at Saturday Night Main Event. Or they're having some sort of qualifying tournament to see who's going to be the challenger for the champion at Royal Rumble. How fucking lazy is this shit? You can't even develop a fucking story. You have to do a fucking mini tournament. This is all this fucking big nose idiot knows how to do.
That's all it is they're just fulfilling a quota. That's really all it is that they're just, we got to make a show, tournament. There you go. That's all this is. That's all this is. It's booking to fulfill a quota to get it done, and then also booking for the crowd, the pop of the crowd. That's what's going on here. There is no long-term booking. There is no big plan. I think when they did the whole CM Punk Roman Reigns Cody thing in the ring back at what was it? Fucking Survivor Series. That was just to put it out there to get people talking.
I can't wait for the fans' minds to be blown at Trick Williams losing to Sami Zayn in the finals. And they're like, how dare they mistreat Trick Williams like this? Who could have seen this coming? Not the TWRP boys, nah. Not us, nah.
And that's the thing, it's like we hate to be negative about this, because we want to be positive about wrestling, but with you gotta know who's booking it. You gotta know that the head coach is fucking incompetent of WWE, and the motherfucker needs to go. And if you want the team to improve, he's gotta fucking go.
Very true. But, you know, one of the people featured in that poster right there, Matt Cardona, this fucker went up an ante on all his bookings. He said, fuck you to JCW, fuck you to ACW, and now fuck you to another JCW. I mean, I understand this one because it's a fucking weird intergender match. Nobody wants to see this shit. So, I mean, he fucking bailed on 3 companies that we know of. He don't give a shit. This is how desperate he was to get back in WWE.
I mean, look, I don't blame him for wanting to get back in because his wife is there and he's going to have that downside guarantee where it's like the guaranteed money. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, motherfucker, don't go around calling yourself the indie god for years only to be a fucking turncoat and go right back to WWE. Sucking that nose dick.
That's how he does, man. He loves that nose dick. But Oba's going to have to get used to that nose dick because he vacated the NXT title on a live NXT, and the rumor is that he's coming up to Raw to bolster their division. So we'll see what happens with Obi. Let's see if he actually lasts past a month of getting pushed. I highly doubt it.
Like, unless they start letting veterans go, like, what the fuck is the point of it?
I don't know what's going to happen. I know that they're going to be bringing in some veterans, that's for sure. So we talked about Jericho. More than likely, Rumble is the date that he's agreed, but he's already officially agreed to return according to Andrew Baldella. So we'll see if there's anything about that. I don't think he's going to be working any TNA dates. We're going to see him straight at Rumble and from there, WWE part-time.
Well, let me check Andrew Baldella. Okay, so I'm looking right now at the AEW roster page in live time, 5:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Chris Jericho's on the AEW roster page, which means that he's still signed to the company. So, no, Chris Jericho did not sign a fucking deal for a WWE return.
If anything, it has to be some sort of 30-day type deal, but they can't announce it publicly. That's it. It would have to be something like that. But even then, what we were led to believe from everybody, from Baldella, from Meltzer, from everybody, was that he was officially a free agent as of New Year's. So what's the fucking real scoop on this, you know?
The real scoop is they're just making shit up. They're just going with shit that's not verified.
Pretty much. That's what happens. But you know what? Good for this guy signing a full-time contract. Logan is long-term with WWE now. Hopefully this is what was needed for him to prove himself to Triple H as the main eventer that we all know he is. We'll see what happens.
I mean, we'll see what happens, but I mean, if he's signed to a long term, now if it were me, I'd be fucking rushing him into the world title scene.
He's that good. He's that fucking good already. And just youth wins, man. We need youth at the top. Braun was saying something about how it's embarrassing how they don't have any real main eventers over the age of 30. It's absolutely true, especially when the talent is there. With people like Logan, granted, I think he's getting up there, but Braun, it's right there. The youth is there. Trick is fairly young as well. The youth is right there, man.
The youth is right there, but unfortunately, you got so many fucking veterans that Triple H has made promises to that he's not going to let go. Like, is he going to let Finn Balor go? Like, what else are you going to get out of Finn Balor other than slathering him in paint and having him go out there like a fucking dork doing that weird dance? You know, what else are you going to do with these guys? Like, let them go, Bayley, let her go. Bird Lady, let her go. Let them all go.
What about Candice LeRae? What do you do with her?
Fire her. Get her out of there. Oh, she has to be a producer. No, she doesn't. How is she fucking qualified to be a producer?
She's got some new shirts, though, if you want to buy her awesome Don't Call My Husband's Best Friend a Jackass, Don't Call Me a Jackass, and Don't Call My Best Friend a Jackass. Dude, these are fucking clearance on Spencers.com. Nobody would fucking buy these stupid gag t-shirt gifts ever. Not for $40 still. I mean, maybe for like $5, on clearance. Nobody's going to pay $40 for that shit. That's not even accounting and shipping and handling.
Well, and it's got that fucking stupid WWE logo. So even if you want to wear it to be kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like not like in your face with, oh, this is a wrestling shirt. Like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Innocuous.
Innocuous. Yeah. So like, but you got the big fucking WWE logo on the back. Everybody who looks at it's gonna go, okay, that might be a decent shirt. They're gonna see the fucking WWE logo and they're gonna think you're a fucking wrestling dork.
Yeah, you would have to wear a jacket or a hoodie over it all the fucking time just to cover the back logo, which is just sad, man. That's where WWE is now. It's not cool. It's not popular. And WWE has yet another lawsuit on their ass. And this one is weird. So apparently a new class action lawsuit filed Thursday accuses WWE and ESPN of deceptive marketing practices with the move of PLEs to ESPN direct-to-consumer streaming service. The complaint takes issue with how some fans who already get ESPN channels through cable or other providers were still required to pay an additional monthly fee to watch WWE events. The plaintiffs alleges that contradicts marketing communications from both WWE and ESPN, which they claim suggested all existing ESPN subscribers would have access to PLEs. This is true. We actually, we posted this, like a month and a half ago? And yeah, look what they did to the fan base, man. Sucks.
Well, hopefully they succeed because, fuck TKO and fuck WWE, so,
Absolutely, all day. Well, TKO, they're trying to expand their horizons, and if you haven't heard about the new Saved by the Bell WWE spinoff, I don't think it's going to do that good, but we'll see what happens. I don't have too much faith in it.
Coming to an AI video maker near you, yeah?
There you go. If you want to know how bad the WWE booking is, if you happen to watch the Stranger Things themed WWE crossover, that was the extent of the crossover that you got. You got goofy font and fucking 80s music in the background. And that's it.
It's what we've been saying. It's like all they fucking do is they just slap shows out there to fucking meet a quota. That's all they're doing. Like, so there's not going to be any effort put in, and even if they want it, like, they don't care. They don't care. There's no need to care. And even if they really did care, what are they going to do? Triple H is going to fucking curl up in a fetal position, sucking his thumb. What's he going to do?
Nothing at all. He'll just, take it like the bitch like he usually does, Mm-hmm. But I will say, though, that there is some talent in WWE. I will say Liv Morgan, despite the haters, I think she's got some talent, and here she is being grateful. She was on Stephanie's podcast and said, I retired my mom. All my brothers and sisters are happy and doing well. My animals and my farmers are so happy. I love my job. I literally couldn't ask for more. I have everything I could ever want or dream of. You'll never see CM Punk say that. Ever.
No.
Ever.
No. I'm owed it. I deserve it.
Yeah, why be grateful for being a millionaire?
Right.
Why do that?
Exactly. It's just so fucking disgusting how CM Punk just takes it all for granted and fucking takes all the fans. Like, he still kind of fucking looks sideways at the fan. You can see him from time to time at what he really thinks of the fans. Whereas Liv, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, man. We got to see a Punk as a whiny crybaby for you in a little bit.
Oh baby, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh man, I'm gonna feast into that, man. But with Liv is just, she doesn't take it for granted. She's a great talent. She looks great. Like, that is somebody who you want to keep on the main roster.
She's awesome, man. I don't get the hate.
Sure.
I never got the hate with her. I think she's fucking great, man. So hopefully she stays around and gets a big push. And knowing her, though, go to Hollywood. If the first chance you get to not have a broken neck, go to Hollywood. 100%.
Yeah.
But Liv was saying that the actual low blow that she did on John Cena at Survivor Series was completely unscripted. I really kicked him, too. I kicked him right in the dick. I had just one assignment, kick John Cena in the dick and hit him with the title. There was no discussion. The shock on the screen, 100% real. So here she is, basically confirming what all of us thought live while we were watching the show. You're going to go out there, and you're just going to kick him in the fucking nuts. He's going to think you're hugging him. But no, it's going to be all shoot. He won't know, and he's going to deal with it because he's a little bitch. I've got the power. I can ruin him on the way out. That's what he did.
Yep.
And just the fact that she admits right here that was shoot, it was unscripted. Crazy.
No, it just goes to show what a fucking petty bitch Triple H is. That he wanted to humble John Cena on the way out. This is more than just paying your fucking dues or what's it called when you're not respect. Scott, there's a term for it. Doing the honors. This is more than just doing the honors when you have John Cena get beaten up by 3 women and lose to Dominic Mysterio, and then you have John Cena lose in a fucking really controversial fashion at the Saturday Night Main Event.
All it was needed was Stephanie coming out with a strap on. That's all that was needed just to finalize, put the icing on the cake. But Bruce was asked about his opinions on the Attitude Era. And he flat out said that the Attitude Era is overrated. This is one of the guys who was one of the minds behind it. And I love it. Somebody put up a perfect quote, Wrestling World CC, of Nia Jax saying, everybody is a fan. It reminds us of the Attitude Era. And I was just like, we're hot. They're all fans backstage. Every one of them either grew up in the Attitude or Ruthless Aggression era. They're all fans. Every single one of them backstage.
Well, absolutely, and like them dissing on the Attitude Era, it's for 2 reasons. Number one, let's just call a spade a spade. They're shitting on Vince Russo when they do that because he's the head writer and he's got a podcast and he's still saying controversial things about them. And so this is their fucking bitch boy crybaby way of getting back at him. And secondly, how are they, they're wrong in every fucking regard. The WWE, the WWF would not have existed if it weren't for the Attitude Era. Because if you look back, 1997, WWF was in financial problems. They were about to declare bankruptcy. And if it weren't for the Attitude Era, if it weren't for Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara joining that creative team and bringing in a new vision, there may not even be a WWE today. So to say the Attitude Era is overrated, no. The Attitude Era was necessary.
And, that's something that they'll always show that narrative simply because of the fact that with Triple H, that's what he wants to do. He wants to put over his era as better than everybody else. He wants you to forget. He wants to memory hold Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression. You will never do that, bro. You could try your hardest. You will never memory hold the most important moments in pro wrestling. Sorry. It doesn't work like that.
Well, that's what he thinks, and this is how they all act. This is why I have such a problem with veteran wrestlers being in charge of creative, because they'll try to do this shit and make it all about them. It's all about veteran wrestler ego running the fucking business nowadays. But with Tony Khan, that's a different thing because he's just a fucking money mark who's playing with his action figures. I mean, that's pretty much what AEW is. But for everything else, TNA, WWE. They're marks. They're veteran wrestlers with giant egos that think they know everything about everything, and when they get in charge, you get record low ratings. And that's what happened even before when you had Cornette and Bruce Pritchard and the fucking writing team. What happened to the ratings with them when they were part of the creative team in '96? What happened? Facts. Record low ratings. Almost fucking drove the company into bankruptcy.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time, man. So Russell Pierce was saying this is the current breakdown of WWE Creative. So if you didn't know, Paul Levesque drives the show. Bruce Pritchard and Ed Koskey, they weigh on creative, but they also handle the company-wide distribution of information. Ryan Ward is now in charge of handling all the creative pitches to Levesque. Good God. Jonathan Beckenstrom and Alexander Williams are the co-lead writers of Raw. Good Lord. John Swastika and Brian James are the co-lead writers of SmackDown. Yeah, you can see why he got his job. So Ward has been picking up a lot of the slack on SmackDown. William Regal and Michael Hayes are also involved. Now you can see why WWE fucking sucks. It's all right here. This is all you need to know.
It's all right there. I mean, you're seeing it right there. And then at the lead of all of it is Triple H saying, I like that, I don't like that, a little more of that. Triple H is basically the head chef, and these are the cooks that he's got working under him. That's what's going on here. And they're making fucking shitty food that's driving customers. It's like fucking WWE's like fucking kitchen nightmares. Like the delusional owner of the restaurant's like, oh no, we serve great food, and you got like roaches swimming in the fucking soups that they're serving. Like this is the problem here.
Just don't go into the freezer, man. You don't want to see what's in the fucking freezer. That's always the worst.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. You know what? There's a big ESPN awards recently, and they did their year-end awards. So, Tag Team of the Year is FTR. Oh, good God. Breakthrough Wrestler of the Year, Kyle Fletcher. Are they talking about his neck? What the fuck? Best Storyline, Tony Storm and Mariah May. Yeah. There's no way Tony's paying off ESPN at all. Best Event of the Year, AEW Revolution. Good God.
Come on. No. Like, Blood and Guts was better than fucking AEW Revolution. Who are we kidding?
I don't know, man. This is the fucking bullshit we're getting. So, a little bit more of expansion. Men's Wrestler of the Year is Dominic Mysterio. What the what the fuck?
Men's Wrestler of the Year, Dominic Mysterio.
He's not the man, bro.
Hey, I thought Cody Rhodes is this gigantic superstar. Why isn't he the Men's Wrestler of the Year?
Because he doesn't compete in Triple A on the side.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you need that cross promotion. Women's Wrestler of the Year, Stephanie Vecchier. I don't know why. I don't know why she can't cut a promo. She sucks in the ring. She's hurt right now, so I don't know why. Tag Team of the Year, FTR. They must have sucked some heavy dick for that. Debut Wrestler of the Year, Stephanie Vecchier. How is she Women's Wrestler of the Year and Debut Wrestler of the Year? That makes no sense.
Right.
Let's stop blowing her up.
Yeah, come on. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like, granted, she's hot, but come on.
Yeah, they play it out too much. Breakthrough Wrestler of the Year, Kyle Fletcher. No. Now, if anything, I put it on Braun Breaker. This has really been his year that he, stood out. So, I don't know. Best promo artist, Paul Heyman. No, not even close. Match of the Year, John Cena versus AJ Styles. What? What?
No. I'd put the fucking women's match at Blood and Guts over that match.
Bingo. Absolutely. Best pay-per-view of the year, AEW Revolution.
No.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best. Feud of the Year, Tony Storm, Mariah May. I don't know if that was the feud of the year. I don't know if I can give it to that. Just saying.
I mean, it was a feud that they built it. That
It was
they built
good,
up, but
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I'd go that far.
For sure. Though, AEW, they have some people that are graduating, going to big spots. So the Beast Mortos is finally a lawyer. So, they'll finally have him, hopefully in some sort of storyline with a lawsuit. That's who they should go with this. He's an official lawyer. I would exploit Vince would fucking make this into the Mexican Bull lawyer. He would fucking have so much fun with this shit.
Make it kind of like Harvey Birdman attorney at law.
Yes.
Beast Mortos attorney at law.
He would have so much fucking fun with that shit. And because of that, Monet's going on a hiatus, so I guess they're going on some sort of lawyer honeymoon or something. She's pissed off because she lost the belt, so now she's like rage quitting for a month, so enjoy your vacation. You're a fucking millionaire. Nobody cares. So there it is. There it is for that. There was a meme that was going around recently after a certain thing happened over in Minnesota. So for those that didn't hear, there's a woman named Renee that got in the way of ice and she got killed. And people were, go ahead and put it up, Renee Paquette's fucking picture and saying,
She didn't deserve to be murdered by ice.
Jesus, good God.
they had to get a community noted, bro. Yo, this is Renee Paquette from AEW. This is not the same chick.
Oh my God. Could you imagine if somebody posted that on YouTube?
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that would be awful. That'd be the biggest piece of misinformation ever. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I don't even want to think of what YouTube would do to that fucking person.
Oh my God, they would get fucked royally. No question about it.
Get like a robot coming after them to take them out.
It'd be like drone attacks on that shit, carpet bombs. But AEW is making some big signings. Big signings. They got
Who?
IB Sports. So IB Sports is, I guess, some shitty Korean boy band, and they're coming over to AEW. Cool. Idiot Boy Sports is coming over to AEW. All right. Irritable Bowel Sports is coming over to AEW. This is awesome.
God, it's like, why are you adding, like, what is the point of adding them? What are they adding to AEW? Are they a commentary team? If they're like an Asian commentary team, okay, I understand that.
I'm just going to have them come out during the break. They'll be like the Nitro Girls, but for AEW.
Okay.
Who knows?
Maybe send him out there in some lingerie.
See? I think Dave's thinking ahead with that, man. He already knows where that signing's going. But they had a massive signing that was supposed to be under lockdown for like a full fucking year. But no, Andrade found a way again back onto AEW TV to fucking ruin the ratings. So Andrade is back. Yay.
Yay.
Cool.
They really needed Andrade.
Awesome new sighting. Awesome.
Great promos from this guy to look forward to.
Oh, amazing. Top of the line. But you know what, though? They actually did, in all jokes aside, make some good signings. First one is Jake Doyle. Yeah. I've been wanting to see Jake something, get signed to a big league for quite some time. And he's dropped the stupid Jake something name, and he's going by his real name, Jake Doyle. Let's see what happens with him being in the Callis family. I'm optimistic about it. We'll see what happens.
I mean, it's not a bad move for him. I mean, it's a step up from TNA, so good for him.
Totally. And here's a ball drop, in my opinion, from WWE. They let her go. AEW picked her right up. Zeta Steel, in my opinion, is money. I think she's got a lot of talent, a lot of potential. I say give her some time. She's going to be a top standout star in AEW.
Is it so fucking hard to hire hot chicks? Is it so fucking difficult? We gotta hire Jordan Grace and fucking, fucking Jade Cargill and any fucking roid monster we can find. No, we can't hire attractive feminine women like Zeta Steel.
Well, this is what we've been trying to put over for the longest time. It's like, you may look at AEW and be like, yeah, it's another shitty fucking junk fucking indie matchmark bullshit fed. But at the very least, at least they're signing attractive women and pushing attractive women. You look at most of AEW's women's division right now, I think it has every stance in the world to say it's the best because of the beauty and the talent combined of their division.
It's probably the most entertaining. It's got everything for anybody, for everybody. You want your muscle chicks? They got a few there. If you want your work rate, they got Mercedes Moné and a few others that can give you your work rate matches. But you get your eye candy, you get your entertainment with Harley Cameron. If you like fat chicks, hey, you got fucking Willow Nightingale. Like, there's a ton. There's like something for everybody in AEW. You go to WWE, it's like you got a couple hot chicks and like the rest are fucking. Bleh.
Well, that's the thing too, is you really got something for everybody. If you're a butt guy, you got Anna Jay. If you're a boob guy, you got Harley Cameron. You got something for everybody over in AEW. I will say AEW, they're making big cross-promotional moves. The biggest one lately is with White Castle. So if you've always wanted a White Castle mask, you can't get one because they're sold out on AEW shop zones. I went and looked, sold out. And they say, oh, you can get it at houseofcrave.com. I check houseofcrave.com, sold out. So they're fucking lying to the fans. What I'm wondering is, who the fuck is buying up AEW White Castle luchador masks? How is it sold out on 2 websites? Who the fuck is buying this shit?
It's seriously, like, what fat slob is fucking trying to put that on their face? Like, they're having to fucking squeeze it on with, like, baby oil and shit. Now, like, why are you selling this shit? Like, why do you need a fucking White Castle luchador mask?
Not only that, but they're having to, like, fucking get, like, rip out shoelaces from shoes just to fucking tie that mask around their fucking massive fat head. I mean, they have to, like, retrofit it just to get it on their fucking head. This is what's going on, man. But Tony, he had a big response to William Regal recently. So, he said, pro wrestlers are always taking hard-hitting, high-risk chances. That's one of the things that makes pro wrestling so exciting. But in AEW, we've been able to have all these great events, and we've never had a career-ending injury like that from our wrestling.
Yet.
And I don't... Yet, exactly. You just had Matt Hardy get fucked up with a severe concussion. And I don't think that AEW is any different than any other wrestling promotion in the world where wrestlers want to do their very best. And sometimes a promotion will step in, and AEW and I have at times stepped in, no you haven't, and said, I can't do that. And I don't want to do that every day or in every match, but there are times when it comes up and it's okay. I thought World's End was a great show, and I thought everything about it was wonderful. And then if anybody was talking about Kyle Fletcher versus Jon Moxley, that's one of my favorite matches of all time, and it's all subjective. So in other words, he's saying the grosser the bumps, the better. That's what he's trying to say.
Tony Khan is fucking...
crazy. He's fucking insane.
He's fucking insane. Like, this is like the perfect example of like a crazy Nepo baby. Like, this is what happens when you get too much money and you're like wildly incompetent.
It's his universe. He does whatever the fuck he wants because he's Tony Khan. That's how he looks at it. So yeah, just if you want to see just what happens when Tony gets his way, this is what happens. Ooh. Tough, man. The crickets are fucking louder than the fans nowadays. That's how it goes.
Well, I mean, the one good thing is like you never have to worry about like an AEW show selling out and like missing out on being able to get tickets to an AEW show, because this is what happens when Tony has the book. This is what happens when he's got full creative control. You get shit like that.
Hey, but you know what? The WWE veterans, they're not even getting their comp ticks. So Rikishi was recently saying that he can no longer get comp free tickets to WWE events for his family. I think half of this is because of TKO cutbacks. I think the other half is because all he does is fucking cry about Uso booking on his fucking podcast. You don't think Triple H watches that shit? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, he's watching it with the fucking rage boners. Like, that motherfucker, cut his tickets, cut it, yeah.
We know what he's doing, man. We know what he's doing. We know the plan. But Bret Hart, he had to talk about Eric Bischoff. He doesn't like him very much. And he said,
Eric Bischoff is an idiot, a total complete idiot. Maybe the single stupidest idiot that ever got into wrestling.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I can't disagree with Bret the Hitman Hart too much there.
He's great, man. Bret always tells the truth, and that's what we love about him. Godfather, he had to tell the truth too, but in a very subversive way. He said he hasn't kept up with wrestling in 20 years. I'm not here to judge this generation. This is a good way of saying modern shit sucks, and you don't want to watch it. That's the way I look at it.
I mean, can you blame the guy? I can't.
I can't either, But a legend RVD was recently saying about JCW that he feels it's about to blow up. My personal opinion on all this, I think very much if JCW does gain in popularity, I think it's going to be very reminiscent to ICP in the way they came up with a cult following. It's just because of that style and because of how different it is than everything else out there and what has taken over the industry with all these fucking marks. It's an acquired taste. It really is. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, not at all. But in my opinion, what got ICP really over is they were controversial, man. Like when at the height of their popularity in the 90s, they were really controversial on the fucking Bill O'Reilly show, all over the news channels, doing controversial things. Their music was really controversial back then. So I think that JCW, if they can find a way to up the controversiality of the show, I think it'd be a win. I think it'd get people talking. I think their number one thing to do right now is to get people talking.
Oh, that's all you can do right now, Yeah. But Stone Cold got people talking when he said that he's got one more in the ring. So recently on an interview, he was saying that, hey, I could still go. And as you've been seeing in the videos, this guy's been getting in great shape. Maybe he is gearing up for one more match at WrestleMania. Who knows? All I know is that for a guy as old as he is, to be celebrating his birthday, hitting it in the gym, he's definitely getting ready for something.
No, I think he's definitely getting ready for something. And who knows, maybe what's coming up next year?
I think it may be Mania. He's got a couple months,
Saudi
man.
Mania.
It could be Saudi. I think Saudi Mania is definitely a possibility with the Saudi money on the table. Everybody wants that fucking Saudi money because it's the most. That's why you don't see Punk talking shit. You don't see Seth Rollins talking shit. All of them are sucking that Saudi dick after they got a taste of it.
Yeah, because that Saudi dick, shoots out a lot of money at them,
That it does.
they'll take that Saudi money shot any fucking day, because they're all a bunch of sellouts. Like CM Punk, Seth, they're all a bunch of fucking Sami Zayn. They're all sellouts. They'll fucking rage about the Saudi government and the shit they do correctly, in my opinion. But they'll take the money at the end of the day.
Yeah, they ain't sitting out of those shows to protest them or anything like that. So Ventura, speaking of a protest, he said he calls Donald Trump a draft-dodging coward and says the United States is a third world country now. So here's what he had to say.
Okay.
We have a system here. It's called the Constitution. And we have a party, the Republicans, who don't seem to want to abide by the Constitution. January 6th is a prime example of that. And now they're all free and they're in charge. We're a country of the Constitution. We have leadership now that has destroyed the Constitution. They don't follow it. They don't care less about it. Am I right or wrong? I took an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. After January 6th, I view the Republican Party as a domestic enemy to the Constitution. I can't get any bolder than that, can I? And I'm thinking about running for governor as well.
No, you can see, man, that was a political speech, and Mick said,
"Oh yeah,
I stand with Jesse. Proud to see the great Jesse Ventura speaking out of Minnesota. I agree wholeheartedly with the body here, and I don't know if anybody could have said it better. We can't keep letting Trump and his gutless yes men lie to us over and over. America needs to be better than this. We have to move on from this era of domestic and international cruelty. I would encourage everyone to be like the former governor here and use your freedom of speech to stand against injustice. Have a nice day."
I'm crossing my fingers for a goddamn motherfucker. There's got to be a quote from Cornette.
Dude, that's an unholy trinity right there. Now, there's probably a Cornette quote out there. I'm absolutely sure of it. I do not have one, unfortunately, but that's what's going on with that. But you know what I like about Stone Cold lately is that he's been dropping some real truth bombs about pro wrestling. So here he is talking about how wrestlers, they need to sell.
What's the one piece of advice you have now for young wrestlers who are coming up?
Sell. And as the business has changed and there's more time to put together a match, don't make it look like a dance. Not everything is perfect. Put some struggle in there. Put a little bit of slop in there when slop would be warranted. You ever see Bret Hart deep in a match, maybe 20, 25 minutes, and he just looks like he's beat to death. He's huffing, he's puffing. He ain't blown up. That's him just showing how, fucking tired he is from just exhausting. He had this look on his face, and he could go all night long. But that's him just showing you how hard this is the toll that it's taking on him. He's showing you. So it's not always such a dance. Everything is just a little. I would love for someone to feel dangerous right now. God dang, this guy's got an edge, or this guy's. I don't know. I might believe this guy. Something like that. But to go back to answer your question, sell. Learn how to work. Learn how to work. Don't learn how to act. I think there's a difference between working and acting.
I disagree. I think you should do both, but I think fundamentally learn how to sell first. I think he's absolutely right about that. I don't completely disagree with what he's saying. I just think that there's an order to it. I think fundamentals, you should be learning this in wrestling school, is how to sell. If you're not learning in a wrestling school, whoever trained you needs to be fired or needs to leave the business because they're not doing their job right.
No, not at all. And that's the thing, is like, it's crazy that you're still going to have neckbeard marks like,
of course he'd say that he's from the Attitude Era. And then he could put a banger like Dragunov and Gunther. He should shut the fuck up.
That's Stone Cold we're talking about. What do you think Stone Cold knows about wrestling? Nothing? Everything.
Well, I would say to this, dude, to all those marks that are saying that, Dragunov won't have a top-selling t-shirt on the shop zone 20 years from now. He will not. Austin does. That's the difference.
He'd be lucky to be fucking mobile and walking around with the fucking high-risk bullshit that he does. It's like, we've already seen Big E get fucking almost paralyzed by getting his neck broken. Stop being a fucking mark and work safe, damn it.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's too much to ask for with these fucking marks, man. Yeah. But it's gotten so bad, though, that it's actually retiring these wrestlers. So, an NXT chick, her name is Briley Reese, is announced she's leaving the WWE because of the damage that she was doing in NXT and to her body and training. So, she's out, not tough enough for pro wrestling, so to speak. That's what a lot of wrestlers would say. Anyways, Elton Prince recently underwent surgery. So he had a bad removal. That's what I'm guessing. I think he finally got the twat put in, so good for him. He's transitioning to Ladyboy, so it's an ongoing process. Give him time. I will say though that B-Fab, another shoulder injury. This is crazy how many shoulder injuries there are in just a holiday tour. Not just WWE in general, but just in the holiday tour, there were like 4 different shoulder injuries.
Talk about somebody who should be a fucking TNA jobber. Why is she on the main roster?
That's what really pisses me off, is like, Jakara was actually a decent talent, and they let her go. And they keep B-Fab? What the fuck?
It's insanity. It's fucking crazy that you got Noseman booking like this. You can't, like, he may think he has the power for right now. He better hope business doesn't fucking take a downturn.
It will. Especially when you have people like Vakir at the top. So she suffered an ankle injury last week, but she says it will not stop her. I think that's going to stop you. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty right there. Ugh, God.
I'm just waiting for the tournament to crown a new champion. When is it going to come? It's like, honestly, I feel like the WWE Women's Championship is cursed. I feel like it's cursed.
It might be. It might be cursed. I mean, what do you think? What do you think is worse, her ankle or her promo skills?
Ooh, promo skills times 10.
Yeah,
times 10. Sorry.
What, you don't think she's good on microphone?
What? She's hot and she's got a fat ass, you fucking idiot.
Hey, look, I can't argue with that, but can you at least agree that she's bad on the mic?
All that matters is her face card and her ass card, you fucking idiot.
She is one of the best pure wrestlers from Mexico and Chile, you fucking moron!
Yeah, let's forget about the fact that she sounds like a broken Mexican robot, okay? just push that to the side, it doesn't matter at all. The fact that she doesn't even have a fucking character. It's like, if anything, when she got that big-ass ram tattoo, I would make her a fucking satanic witch. Might as well.
Might as well. I mean, or something like, or you do kind of what they did with like Jim Brewer, the Goat Boy thing. Do the Goat Girl.
Goat Girl. It's something, man. It's
Goat
goofy.
Girl.
I like it. I like it. Will Ospreay, he was saying on his neck injury, I'm a long, long way out, but I'm getting better every single day. And he probably is the type of guy that as soon as he gets back in there, he's going to completely disregard what William Regal said, pretty much right to him. He was talking. It felt like he was talking to Will Ospreay. He's going to disregard that fucking advice, that veteran advice, and he's going to be out just doing shit on his neck. He's going to be doing backflips, moonsault, shooting star presses, landing on his fucking head and then hopping back up to his feet. This is what he does. He doesn't give a fuck.
You're probably going to have like Dave Meltzer getting in his ears.
Like, okay, I want you to do a shooting star press off the rafters. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Who cares if you're in a fucking body cast for a year? You'll come back better than ever.
And make sure to land on your neck.
Show those fucking pussies what real strong style is here in the States.
Dave is going to get these fucking people killed.
He will, man. But apparently Punk's on concussion protocol as well from Monday night. They said he landed on his head. I checked the clip. It looked like maybe it was whiplash, but like his arm kind of broke the fall when he landed on the outer mat. Maybe I didn't see the right angle, but from the angle I saw, it looked like whiplash. Who knows?
So Flabby Phil is in concussion protocol.
But still champ.
Still champ.
like Stephanie. So, you know, it doesn't matter if they're fucking injured. Just keep them on the fucking champion. Who cares?
Well, and again, like, look at the ratings for fucking Netflix. What would the difference be if the title was on Gunther right now? Or if the title was on Jey Uso? Or if the title was on... Honestly, if the title was on LA Knight, I think you get people to care. Because I think they'd finally be like, okay, now they're finally listening to the fans. Who knows?
Well, it definitely seems malicious what's going on with him. It feels like something definitely is malicious going on with LA Knight, which is sad, man, because LA Knight has all the talent in the world. I don't care about his age, man. All I care about is the fact that this guy can fucking go, man. But, you know, it's unfortunately how it is. So it is time for some Outlaw Mud Shit, where we talk about what's going on in the Outlaw Mud Shit circuit. So we'll start out with Maki Ito, former AEW GCW talent, finally got a big deal. She's no longer a free agent. I'm like legit surprised that Triple H didn't make an offer for her. Because honestly, I'm going to be like real on. I'm not a Joshi fan at all, but Maki Ito at least has personality and she's attractive.
Yeah.
Do something like, and she blows out of the water everybody that's not Oscar or Julia, in my opinion.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the work rate. Like, that's the problem. It's like, unlike Io Sky with her melted elf face, she can't do a dive off the top rope in a garbage can.
Dude, she does hardcore matches with fucking pizza cutters. She's legit. Let her go.
She's legit. I mean, she's better than Io. Like, Io has got to be the most overhyped wrestler that I've seen in a long ass. Like, what is she so great at? Tell me.
She's great at doing a retarded version of RVD's finger point. Yay.
Whoa, that's fucking incredible. Whoa.
Fuck yeah, mind blowing. And so is this talent who you have never heard of called Kevin Blackwood announces final match citing mental health struggles. This is what happens when you finally realize that being an indie wrestler goes nowhere unless you're signed to WWE. This is the realization I think he's coming to. Maybe it's the blue dye seeping into his brain. Who knows?
Well, it's like, don't be a fucking idiot. Be smart. Like, if you listen to TWRP, we're gonna steer you right. Okay, we're gonna steer you in the right direction. We're gonna tell you, if you want to get over, stop putting your body at risk. Come up with the character that's going to get people emotionally invested in you. That's what you want. That's what's going to prolong your career well into the future.
Exactly. You know, though, not to these indie kids, though. You know what's really going to get over? Doing rocket punches.
Get down! Get down!
Who needs wrestling? Just fucking rocket punch your fucking opponent from the top of the banister.
Who needs more? Who could need more?
It's right there, dude. Talent.
Rocket punch.
Talent on the indies, man. But, you know, it gets a little crazy sometimes at these Outlaw Mud Shit shows. Such happened at an ACW show where a fan got into it and, got some crazy shit going on. That probably was planted, but either way, it gets people to talk about ACW, which nobody's really talking about. So there you go.
Yeah, it's something. We now know that they exist. So
True. Well, people were talking a lot about JCW. It's been catching some eyeballs, but something maybe went a little too far on this last JCW lunacy. And Vince Russo, he talked about it. So there was a match, for those that didn't watch, between Madman Pondo and Mike. And it got pretty damn gory. It got to the point where Pondo was pulling out a hunting knife and slicing up Mike's head, doing tic-tac-toe on it. It got brutal, man. And this is just commonplace for JCW wrestlers. They're used to this shit. But Vince said, I'm not a fan of it. And being a part of creative, I take full responsibility. I will make sure not to have this on any future episodes. I was asking myself at the time, how the fuck is this? This had to be the goriest shit I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah.
Dude, we watched Combat Zone wrestling matches. This is,
oh yeah,
it was up there, dude. It was pretty fucking gory.
Nah, it was pretty fucking gory. I mean, we were reacting to it live time. I mean, we do it over on our TWRB Misc channel. So if you want to see us, review and react in live time to JCW, there you go. But it's like, yeah, we were reacting to it, and it's like, it was some fucking bloody shit. Now, I get where Vince Russo's coming from, but from my perspective, I was entertained.
Yeah, that's how we look at it. So we don't care really if you don't like deathmatch wrestling. I think it's something different. It's different than all the fucking Lucha Strong style bullshit that we always see on TV. We just want something different, man. And even if it's a death match, if it's a comedy match, just something where they don't take wrestling so seriously and they kind of go into that odd area. As long as it happens every once in a while and not all the time, I think it makes for good TV. Me personally.
Yeah. But I think every once in a while, if built up to it, I think it could be good.
Absolutely. Jay was talking about Vince Russo's style, and he said he defended a lot of Russo's booking decisions. The whole pole gimmick match. He said that he would have done something like that in JCW with Judy Bagwell if he could have. His style matches up perfectly with Vince's. That's why they're making the shit work out. And this is another reason why we are on the JCW train, because we see that the bookers are people who we respect and we could trust. You can't say that about anybody else in pro wrestling right now. Nobody.
No, you can't. I mean, who do you trust? You trust Triple H and Bruce Pritchard to give you a good product? You trust Shawn Michaels? You trust Tony Khan and Dave Meltzer, who's a shadow booker over there? Do you trust Billy Corgan? Who do you trust? Do you trust Hunter Johnson over at TNA? Who do you trust?
You can't trust really anybody, man. That's how it sadly is. And TNA, they're trying to do all they can to get you to really view their upcoming debut on AMC on January 15th. They're even getting AJ Styles to come into the ring and just do some talking bullshit. So they're doing all they can. I mean, it's something. Well, whatever. I don't think it's gonna pop the rating, but fuck it, whatever.
If you want to pop the rating, you got to get like a Randy Orton down there or like a Cody, like somebody.
It's really gonna pop the rating though. Mustafa Ali getting a full-time contract.
Yay! Like
what the biggest signing?
Like other than being like, and I'm saying this to the TNA talents out there. Other than being a good guy, what the fuck does he bring to TNA? He's a great wrestler. Who cares? The great wrestlers are a dime a dozen now. What does he bring to the fucking company?
He's got a politician gimmick, but he comes out in Egyptian headdresses.
Makes sense.
I love it. But though, we could also look forward to 47-year-old Perez Hilton showing up as a guest.
Who gives a shit? When the fuck? Like, I thought that guy fucking died in 2013. Like, you haven't heard anything from him since then.
I honestly thought he died on Epstein's plane back in the fucking day, like 2001 or 2002. I didn't even think this dude was still, but apparently he's still alive. It's surprising. They're literally digging up corpses over at TNA. What can I say?
This is fucking brilliant. I mean, if you got a partnership with WWE, man, send some of your fucking stars down there to help out. Come on.
Well, they're making that social media move, kind of like WWE, trying to bring in social media personalities. They even signed one to a full-time contract, BDE. I've only seen a little bit of this guy in the ring, so I can't see if he's great or not, but I guess it's worth a try. Let's see where it goes.
Okay, I mean, see what he's got. I mean, from everything I've seen from him, he's a decent talent. He's good in the ring, but like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's basically like getting a dollar store speed. They're doing the best they can, you know. But you know, Jeff, he's gonna debut some awesome, mind-blowing, never-done-before face paint on TNA. Is he gonna have is he gonna draw a dick going into his mouth? What is he gonna do that's gonna make his face paint so mind-blowing?
Well, if he has his way, probably he'll do the whole like dick in the fucking mouth thing going on. Or Jeff, you could fucking just bring your other characters, Will-O-the-Wisp. You got a bunch of characters you could be using. We don't have to be getting bland Matt Hardy every week.
It would be great if he just got hit in the head with a brick and from time to time he just does a different personality during the match. So he breaks into Will-O-the-Wisp and then he goes to Itchy Weed. You know, and we just get a new Jeff every time, man. It's right there.
Right there. Right freaking there.
You know who's not right there, though? Killer Kelly. Right after having her kid, they let her go. Fuck you, bitch. You're not worth it on maternity leave. Get the fuck out of here. They ain't even paying her maternity leave. They're just fuck you, bitch.
We're TNA. We can't afford it. We can't. So, yeah, I'm cool with them letting her go. To me, she brought... What else was she going to bring to the product still? You might as well find the new talents from the indies and bring them in and build them up into the stars of the future rather than relying on Killer Kelly. And what was the other fucking tall, lanky bitch they had? Looked like her. Just like an uglier version of her. Kylan King.
Oh, yeah, Kylan King. She's bad. Well, that's... Yeah, I just... not to get there either, but it's no, you don't need anybody like Killer Kelly. She's perfect for the indies. Let her go. Let her do her thing. So that's what's going on there. You know what, though? NWA, they're looking to bring in some veterans, some top-level veterans. One of them who I think could actually help out is Tully Blanchard backstage. If they use him in a creative aspect, I think he actually might help out the company. He could be completely old-school retarded, though, so I don't know. All I know is that at this point, anything will help out Billy Corgan.
I mean, Billy Corgan has no choice at this point. You gotta bring in people who know what the fuck they're doing. If you can't get a good writer to come in the company, you gotta have somebody there who's got common sense when it comes to wrestling.
Absolutely, man. So that's what's going on right there with that. Let's go ahead and talk about. Let's go ahead and show you some Outlaw clips. We got some Outlaw clips for you. So here's Take a Shitta. You know, he was recently showing off his strong style at a recent Japanese event.
すごい団体ですよ。
そうですよね。まあでもね、赤井さん。
It's what the fans love. That's what they love.
What I love.
That's what we get.
Hey, you told him we should probably do more of that in AEW.
Fuck you. Gotta fucking do it. Fucking do it,
Gay sex matches at the new pay-per-view.
Yeah. So that's what we got to look forward to there. We also have, we got Tanahashi. Apparently, after he retired, he's already got his next side hustle going. So here's Tanahashi putting out a workout DVD.
背中のストレッチは、これ脇腹ですね。脇腹からこの背中の全体を伸ばしていきます。伸ばす運動と手を上に上げることによって肩の運動、日頃手を上に上げる運動というのはあまりないので、四十肩、五十肩、こういうものの対策にもなります。やり方は右足に体重をかけながら右手を上に伸ばします。
Awesome! So, and you know what I love about the workouts that he was doing is that, any fat fucking neckbeard could do them. It honestly felt like it was geared towards fat fucking neckbeards. I mean, it's just me.
And they put the subtitles on because I think it's like an anime.
They're like, can you lift your left arm up? I think I can do it. Yeah, I can.
I'm sorry, I can't.
This is big time for them, man. Big time. That's what they're doing here. So let's go ahead and take a look at some Joshi action. This is what you get to see from the Joshis overseas. Amazing wrestling action.
Jesus.
This is what they do over in Japan, man. This is what Dave Meltzer fucking simps over. Is people getting dropped on their fucking heads. Why?
It's like, God forbid, somebody does a hardcore match, but if you get dropped in the back of your neck like that, oh, totally fine.
That's fine. You'll bounce right back, right? You know, not like there's people like Kota Ibushi, you know, being out because of neck injuries, or Will Ospreay for that matter, or people like Suzuki. What is it, that Minoru Suzuki, whoever the fuck he is, who broke his neck over in Japan? It's like, this is what they do all the time, man. They're fucking reckless. It's sad and weird. But it's time for Old School Road Stories, where we talk about what happened in the past, the old school past. So first we're going to talk about Baylor Club. I know. So apparently Finn talks about how he created the Bullet Club. And he said that basically he was in the ring with Minoru Suzuki, and your job as a young boy is just to get the shit beat out of you. So he would go in the ring with him, and he said, "Oh, he was in the ring with me. He's a legit grappler." And I caught him with an armbar, and he goes, "Oh, David, you're a shooter." And then Tiger Hattori kind of heard that, and he said, "You know what, I'm going to catch you in the shower later, since you're a real shooter." And I said, "Oh, I'm looking forward to that, buddy." So he's talking about all his locker room escapades and all the shower escapades, and how he saw them in action, and he had to call them the Bullet Club. So I figured it had roots like that, but you know, I had to hear it from the horse's mouth. So there it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Okay, so let's talk about Perry Saturn. So Perry Saturn said drug benders with Raven got so extreme they should have died. So he said on an average day I was probably taking 50 pain pills, 20 muscle relaxers, and if we were out partying, 20 to 25 tabs of ecstasy. Whoa. Dude, that's enough to fucking kill a moose.
It's crazy. Well, it's amazing how they're still alive today.
I'm shocked. Dude, I'm honestly shocked. So, let's go ahead. Me and Scotty used to take a pill bottle, put ecstasy, Vicodin, Xanax, muscle relaxers, shake it up, and we both swallow a bunch of pills and just wait to see what kind of high we got. What the hell?
Jeez.
There's no way I should have been okay, but I always was, and Scotty always was too. I honestly believe the only reason we didn't die is because neither one of us drank alcohol. We never did anything during the matches or before the matches, all afterwards. So what is your opinion on this, man? Let me get your opinion on this.
Well, like, my opinion on this is, like, it is true. Like, when you mix drugs and alcohol, like, it really fucks you up, man. Like, I'm amazed that they're still able to, like, walk around and they're somewhat coherent with all the fucking drugs they did. It's just, I'm amazed by it, honestly. Like, how are they not dead, you know?
Well, and look at what happened, too. God, what was it? To Eddie Guerrero. Talk about that.
Hey, just real quick, man. I think I'm coming over on your mic.
I know. I'm fixing something right now. Go ahead and talk about that.
Oh yeah, no worries. So what was it again?
Drugs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, it's like with the whole drugs that they were doing, and it's crazy. It's just crazy how they're still somewhat functional today. You know, it's wild. It really is. It's just, to me, I find that, you know, it's true. It's like they were rock stars back in the day. And that's what a lot of people got to remember. It's like rock stars do a lot of drugs. And back then, to a lot of people, they were rock stars, especially in the 80s. They were big time, you know, like doing drugs and partying. And that even just spilled over into the 90s. And then you noticed after all the deaths started happening, after, you know, everything started to calm down, you notice that there was a lot less of this shit happening, and now it pretty much never happens. So it's just it's crazy that, you know, that people would fucking do shit like that back in the day. But and honestly, that's one of the good things about wrestling today. That's one of the few positives about wrestling today, is that you don't have people getting fucked up on drugs like they did back in the 80s and 90s. Now, is the product as good? Fuck no. Absolutely not. It's like the fucking, like, John Coltrane, no drugs, no soul, you know? Who knows? Maybe they need to get back on drugs again. I'm kidding. But I do think that, you know, it just goes to show that they were rock stars back in the day, man, and they fucking partied. You know, the most they're gonna party now is they're gonna play video games, you know, so it's...
It is what it is, man. So we're going to go ahead and show you what Bruce Pritchard has to say about working with Dixie Carter and how he had a proposition for Dixie to work with Vince at one time.
When I asked Dixie, I said, "Hey, would you be interested in trying to work out something with WWE?" And I said, where we could be a feeder system, or we could do something that we could do a talent exchange and different. I said, he's never going to go for interpromotional shit, but there may be something we could work out with talent, that when we have talent. We can get talent over, and when it's time, we've gotten everything we can get out of them that we can then go to Vince, and it's not where we reap some rewards from it, where maybe there's talent that are there that they aren't using at the time or can't use, and we can get them. And she looks at me and says, well, what makes you think that we're not going to buy them? I was like, okay, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, right. Come on, Dixie.
Yeah, come on, Dixie. What are you doing?
Come on, Dix. But hey, you know, we want to show you something I didn't even know existed. Apparently, Goldberg had a run in Japan. Check out the awesomeness here. All right, how's that, man? We got some Goldberg in the house. Didn't even know he did that shit over in Japan.
Nah, man, he was good. For all the people out there said, "Oh, he only knows 2 moves." No, he's good.
Hey, JC,
you say whatever you want. Go ahead, man.
I hear your fan, man.
Oh, hold on. All right, let me turn that off. Okay, how's it sound now?
It's good, man. So yeah, it's awesome. You know, that Goldberg had that run, and the Smarks would never give him credit. He competed over in Japan, so fuck you. All the people who you hate competed in Japan. Fuck you.
It just goes to show how ignorant they are. That they think they know everything about everything, but when you when you actually ask them about like actual wrestling shit, like, hey, did you know Goldberg wrestled in New Japan? Like, no, they wouldn't let him in there, that fucking 2-move asshole. Sure enough.
There it is. Oh, and Punk recently got some shit. It's time for CM Punk as a whiny crybaby, by the way. He recently got some shit from Kevin Nash, you know, saying just wear a t-shirt. So what he did is he wear a t-shirt on top of his t-shirt. It's not easier to go to the gym if you're Fat Phil. It's just easier to put on another t-shirt.
Like, Flabby, now, like, granted, I understand why Flabby Phil wants to cover up. It's like, dude, get a fucking tummy tuck. Go get that taken care of. You're a multimillionaire. You don't have to look this fucking flabby. You don't have to have a muffin top.
He is, you know, because he loves his Mindy's muffins. You know, he's always going to keep on pounding them down his fucking throat. And you know what? He had this to say recently about Freddy Krueger. He is very opinionated on Freddy Krueger and Republicans.
I think he's a good guy.
Listen, man, Freddy Krueger molested children.
Bad guy.
And people are stoked on him.
It's true.
So I guess
they laugh at his jokes.
I guess that makes him a Republican.
Oh, God.
It's like he wanted that to ask, you know, he's like, hey, please laugh at this, you know, laugh at his jokes. It's like, dude, that wasn't funny, for one. Number two, when's the last time that Freddy Krueger has been relevant? Nobody fucking talks about Freddy Krueger. Was this supposed to be like a Donald Trump joke? I'm confused.
Well, I know, right? And that's what like never made sense to me. It's like, does he know that he fucking works for a publicly traded company and he probably shouldn't be fucking saying shit like that?
They can't help themselves. People like him and Sami Zayn, they can't help themselves, man. This is just what they do. So it's very unfortunate. I will say, though, that Punk was talking about Cena's match and he had the following to say.
Some people maybe I don't think you understand what you're watching, but if you didn't like it, I can also understand that. But to overnight make it your entire personality and spend an unhealthy amount of time talking about it, put it this way, if John won, they'd be mad about that too. No, they wouldn't, Punk. But we wouldn't be talking about it anymore. And we're still talking about that fucking finish. The smile, the tap. Oh my God, the guy that said don't give up just gave up. Did he? Yeah, he literally did. Like, what are we talking about here? It's like, everybody's an expert. I thought it was beautiful. Well, you're a fucking idiot, Punk.
And that's what I love, is he always learns to cover his tracks. Yeah, say some shit about Punk, or say some shit about Trump, but then go ahead and stick up for Triple H's shitty booking. It does, as long as he's champion, he will do this. He knows how to play the game. That's the one thing we give to CM Punk all the time. But Punk was also talking about the fans and their opinions of surprise guests. So this is what he had to say.
People just seem to want to be angry about everything because it didn't happen the way they fantasy booked it in their head. To me, that's a slight mental illness. Oh, yeah, you're one to talk about mental illness, motherfucker. Oh, come on.
Dude, didn't his wife write a book called My Mental Illness is My Superpower?
It's crazy is my superpower.
There we go.
So this motherfucker, this motherfucker's going to be talking about that shit. Come on.
You're married to a head case, bro. You can't say anything.
Well, I mean, he himself is a head case in my opinion.
True.
Like, he's not, like, he's shown over time how egotistical he is, how fucking sensitive he is, how fucking there's a reason why we call him Fragile Phil.
The biggest hypocrite in the world right here, folks.
Yeah, big time. It's like, hey, I bought tickets to go to this wrestling show, and then I look on Twitter and wrestling journalist 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 reports that there's going to be a big surprise guest. I go to the show and there's no big surprise guest. So they're talking about Jericho.
Yeah.
And I spent an unhealthy amount of time complaining about that online. And it's just like, well, you weren't promised a big surprise guest. They kind of fucking led you along. Who are we kidding?
Well, here's real quick. Why did Adam Pearce say break down the walls on Monday morning?
Exactly. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing.
Just
they
saying.
probably didn't have They probably didn't have the venue sold out, and so like, what do we do? I got it. Let's do a fucking bullshit hype. That's
Yep.
you know.
And they're allowed to do it because they're WWE. Nobody's going to press charges against them.
No one's going to hold him accountable. No one's going to fucking call him out. It's unfortunate that you got Punk defending this shit.
That's Punk for you, man. But Punk,
good company, man.
Yeah, he was also talking about Stranger Things 5, I guess, in that backlash. Here's what he had to say.
I see it in wrestling. I see it with the fandoms. With Stranger Things, people just seem to like want to be angry about everything because it didn't happen the way they fantasy booked it in their head. To me, that's a slight mental illness. So he's even going after TV shows. If you don't like how a TV show was written, you're mentally ill.
Whatever happened to having opinion? Because CM Punk is the king of opinions, especially negative ones.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. And I hate this, like, because you see this all the time with veteran professional wrestlers, is that it's like, how dare you have an opinion? Now, about anything else, now they can have an opinion about shit that they're not professionals in, but if you have an opinion, how dare you?
I'm in the business. You're just a fan. That's how they look at it. It's sad. It's weird. It's very weird.
Okay, well then Punk, you're a hockey fan. You cannot have a right to an opinion unless you played in the NHL about hockey.
Yeah, motherfucker. If I see you talk about the Blackhawks, we're fucking going after your ass.
Yeah, that's right.
But he had an opinion on Jey Uso. He fires back at internet wrestling critics. Jey Uso was fucking phenomenal.
During an appearance on Busted Open Radio, CM Punk said the following in regards to internet wrestling critics. I'm battling with John Cena and Jey Uso over who sells more t-shirts on any given night. Everybody's going crazy for his music. They're yeeting. They want him to run it back. This dude could go on TV for 10 minutes and just yeet. That's not good TV, But then you go on the internet and suddenly it's, oh, he's the worst wrestler alive. Is he? Or are you just being extremely hyperbolic? No, he's fucking like gassed after like 2 minutes. Like, everybody nowadays is either, this is the best thing ever, or this is the worst thing ever. There's no in between. It turns into, I don't like this, so you have to not like it too. And it's really just like what you like. Champion that. I try to stay away from the negativity, motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
You stay away from negativity. You're whining right now. You're whining.
Well, and here's the trip, too. Notice how he voraciously sticks up for him because he knows that he's the worst worker besides him. He doesn't want people paying attention to the fucking work rate when he made his whole career off of that shit. Now he's just making it off of being just a whiny, entitled bitch. But, like, you really look at it, CM Punk and Jey Uso are the worst wrestlers in the company. No question. They botch the most. They look like shit in the biggest matches. There's no question about it.
They're both flabby, out of shape, and get gassed early. Like they're not built to be world champions. Like they're not built to go on a full-time schedule.
Nope, never have been. But here they are shoved in our faces. But you may have a Punk project shoved in your face. So he's done just about everything, you know. He's acted, he's inked for comic books. He's done just about everything. But apparently his next project is a big one. He's going to be making his directing debut. And no, it's not a porno with NXT chicks. He said, here's what he had to say. Here's what he had to say.
It's been offered. It's one of those things, a lot like writing comic books or fighting in the UFC.
You mean sissy fighting in the UFC and getting embarrassed? Fucking Mark.
It was offered to me, and it's kind of an unknown and scary. So now I have to do it. I think it's like the VHS series is a pretty good way to get my feet wet in that regard. Punk said it's definitely something that is more than likely going to happen next year. I've got to. It got offered to me, and I went. What? Why me? Why not? Okay, now I've got to do this.
Can you imagine how much of a fucking head case he's going to be as a director? People thought that Stanley Kubrick was bad behind the scenes, dude. Punk is going to fucking make these... He's going to drive his actors crazy. They're going to be admitted to mental institutions after dealing with a fucking... just a power player like Punk. And not only that, but a micromanager, dude. He's going to make them fucking miserable. Unless it turns into a porno starring him, everybody's going to be miserable.
Just imagine if it's like, no, take, cut. That's fucking awful. That's horrible acting, you fucking asshole. Who taught you how to act? Stevie Wonder, you fucking prick.
And he's all talking shit to like fucking Al Pacino or something.
Oh, you're talking shit to me? I'm gonna set you on fire.
He's even talking shit to Rob. He's like, you got a problem with me? You got a fucking problem with me? Hey, Paul, come here.
That'd be fucking great. Well, and that's the thing, too, is he's directing the VHS series. For nobody who knows anything about the VHS series, it's a horror series. The first one actually was okay. Second one was even worse than that. And whatever came after that was fucking terrible. So he's trying to resurrect pretty much a dead horror franchise. Good luck with that. It's all like shitty analog home movies that are shown in random order and have like really no consequence. So it's right up his alley. So good for him.
It's perfect for me. I don't have to put any effort into it.
Not at all. He just has to. He's probably going to be the narrator. I can imagine that fucking asshole being the narrator. Just saying. It is time now for Modern Wrestlers Are Marks, where we talk about the marks that are ruining the business. So let's start off with Blake Monroe. Now, Blake Monroe, she got into it recently with another star, but before she did that, she got into it with herself and said, "Best quickie I ever had." Like, we already know you're dirty. Why do you need to fucking say shit like this?
Well, she's not Tony Storm. Try as hard as you can. You'll never be Tony Storm.
Never, ever. And you're not Sabrina Carpenter either, whoever the fuck you think you are. It's like, please, none of that. But we're going to get it. And she got into it with Izzy. So Izzy said, that isn't even your hand holding the title in the photo. Focus on your GoFundMe for side plates. Or Blake said that to her, and Izzy said, I'll focus on my GoFundMe and you focus on practicing kicking out at too.
Ooh, damn. Damn.
Izzy, beautiful. Love it. Good shit. So, yeah, just I love seeing her get slammed like that because she's such an asshole right now. I'm getting tired of the Blake Monroe fucking power play bullshit. She thinks she's all that, man. It's stupid. I forgot to show you this Punk one. So this is a Punk photo bombing. And go figure it's a young woman at the gym. There he is, just, hey. Oh, I see this chick checking herself out in the mirror here. I'm going to be a fucking creep and show off. Because why not?
Who the fuck does that? Like, that's some weird shit, dude. Like, that is some weird stuff right there.
What was he doing, scouting her the whole fucking time and waiting for her to pull out the cell phone? doesn't care. This is CM Punk we're talking about.
He's like hiding in the corner, rubbing himself. He's like,
yeah. Oh, you know what, though? We got a lot of marks running this business, and one of them, I hate to put him on this list, but Baron Corbin. He was talking about a Turf War pay-per-view between AEW's roster and the Don Callis family.
He said, keep growing the Don Callis family. Give me 5 more members. Here's why. Let's start a massive biker gang. Like, let's get 20 dudes in this group. We have prospects. We have all this stuff. Then we have this massive turf war.
Does he want to be in the Don Callis family? It sounds like he's pitching to be in the DOS. Does he want everybody to just be a bald gay dude? Is that going to be the fucking gimmick for the Don Callis family?
It's just going to be like a faction of bald gay dudes on motorcycles.
So he said,
yeah, we're the bald gay bikers.
It's something. It's a gimmick. They could get Judas Priest or the hologram of him to come out.
I want to see a 4-hour pay-per-view where it's all the members of Don Callis family versus all these people that Kenny Omega or Hangman Page has recruited. Swerve, and I want to see a 20-on-20 standoff.
No, nobody wants to see that, bro. That's so marky and disgusting. Please no. Please no.
No.
Good God.
Now you got to keep this guy away from creative. You got to keep him far away.
Dude, there's got to be like some sort of busted open virus going around the fucking studio because every one of them says the most fucking retarded Mark shit you've ever heard.
It's like it originated with Bully Ray, and like it's just like eating everybody's brain, like one of those like fucking like brain eating parasites.
So is that the thing? Is like I'm guessing that Grandma LaGreca went around putting fucking earwigs in everybody's ear while they were sleeping. That's what it seems like.
It's like, no one can be smarter than me.
I'm the dumbest fucking mock out there. They're gonna be dumber than me.
And then they wake up, it's eating my brain.
For real. Becky was saying, Michael Courslaw, because Courslaw is bad and nobody likes it, still has not apologized for spreading false information that I stole the Intergalactic New Name Championship on Monday. He better apologize soon, or my lawyers will have him removed from commentary immediately.
Oh, God. Please, Becky, a fucking bowl of coleslaw could cut a better promo than you. Coleslaw is more over than Becky Lynch. That's a fact. You can argue it all you want, but you're wrong.
Coleslaw is a fucking staple. If you're at a picnic during the summer or at a barbecue, you gotta have some coleslaw, dude. It's like a no-brainer. So yeah, she's from Ireland. They don't fucking know that shit. But she said, early numbers are in and it's time to call Sirius Bex FM. Thanks to me and my hot husband, we've increased the ratings by 500%. Incredible but not surprising. She's so cringe, bro. The cringe.
Could you imagine listening to that on the radio? You're just driving down the road, just like, yeah, all right, let me put some serious radio on.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of shit going on.
Oh, fuck this shit.
Well, especially when you look at the ratings. So they haven't released the user scores yet for Star Trek Academy, but the Metacritic score is 65. So that already tells you it's going to get user bombed. I could tell from the poster, dude, it looks like just some woke slop garbage. It looks terrible.
Well, and the captain they went with, like, it's just some, like, mush-mouth old bitch who can barely talk, like, it's like, shit, you'd be better off with Becky in that role.
You're talking about the female Jim Ross, Holly Hunter?
Shit, you might as well have Jim Ross in a wig. He'd be a fucking better captain of the Enterprise.
Bro, if I saw Jim Ross in a wig as the captain of the Enterprise, I would fucking pop, bro. I'd be like, that's the one time that I actually get to see him work with Becky and I don't mind it.
It's like, that's the one time woke is good.
Just see fucking Jim Ross in a sloppy fucking wig.
Goddamn, fire up the torpedoes.
Photon torpedoes, fire right now. It looks like a car wreck. Goddamn.
By God, activate the force fields.
They
Punishing warp drive.
They get hit with a torpedo and his wig falls off and he puts it back on. The money that could be there, man. I'm telling you. Unfortunately, we don't get that. Instead, we get Seth getting wild and crazy over the Bears winning.
We did it! Hold on! We did it! Bears win! Bears win! Ah!
The impressions are never far off here at TWRP ever.
It's like it's not far off.
That's what you literally heard is is you heard a screaming duck or a broken chainsaw or both. That's what you heard.
That's what it sounded like. He just sounded like a bust, like somebody just like ran a busted chainsaw, like at a fucking Bears game.
So bad. But, Britt Baker, she had a very bad opinion here. And she said, this stranger thinks psychosis needs to be studied. No, your alcohol psychosis needs to be studied. Oh, poor woman. Too much liquor.
Her booze brain needs to be studied.
Dude, you can't. I think it's just soaking in so much vodka, it's like permanently preserved. This is the way it is. Let's talk about Matt Cardona, who may have a preserved brain in alcohol because the one in his brain is not there, and the one in his head is not there. Cody Rhodes welcomes Matt Cardona back to WWE backstage. Cardona points at the WWE Undisputed title and says he came back to win it. So this is what? Every fucking mid-carder gets a shot at the title era? Is that what this is?
I think that's what it is. Honestly, if we could bring Cody down to the level of Matt Cardona, I'd be so happy. Nose man, if you could do one thing booking wise, if you could bring Cody Rhodes down, that would be a win, a major win.
Can you imagine though Cody jobbing to Matt Cardona shortly after losing the title? It really would be fucking mind blowing to all the Cody stands out there. Not even they would be able to stick up for that shit.
They'd be looking for the nearest top of a building. I'm just gonna put it that way.
For sure. Cardona said,
when I signed my WWE contract, I signed it with my GCW title on my lap.
Why is he so fucking weird and marky? You're fucking a hot chick. You're signed to WWE. Allegedly. You hit the gym. You work on. Why are you so fucking weird and nerdy? There's no reason.
He's a weird guy. He's a really, really weird guy. I think that's why Triple H wanted him back. It's like, you know what it might be? We might be the desperation, but we might be in Cody Rhodes' humiliation ritual. Like, maybe they're going to have, like, Drew McIntyre and Matt Cardona, like, beat Cody Rhodes over and over to get for the humiliation. Who knows?
Oh, God, that would be joyous. You can only hope that something
I'd
amazing...
be so happy.
Like, you could really hope that something amazing like that happens. But Cody recently tried shoving a banana down Drew's mouth. Bro, we already get it. You shoved it up your butt. Do you really have to be shoving it in Drew's mouth? This is not nice, man. Not cool.
Oh, Cody, stop giving it ammunition. Like, stop feeding the fire.
I can't because I'm flaming.
I'm perpetually burning, setting off smoke detectors whenever I walk in the room. Beep, beep, beep.
He's a disco inferno, I tell you. So let's go ahead and talk about just Cody and his opinion about how Mario Party is a work.
What Mario Kart did you play?
So we played, I want to say our Mario Kart would be Wii.
On the N64?
Wii and no, it would be Switch. Now, 64 I grew up, but when we got together, it was Switch was in the game. Yeah, N64 Mario Kart is still holds up to this day, and a little bit more fair than modern Mario Kart, where I feel like you can just drop that blue shell and like your lack of skill is like rewarded.
It is rewarded,
which is the same with Mario Party, by the way.
Chain chomp, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh no, illegal.
That's my game. Mario Party is a complete work. You do everything strategy wise, and at the end they're like, hey, we give this person 3 stars because they had friends. Like, come on.
That's not fair. I didn't have any friends, so I couldn't win the game.
I didn't have any friends, so I had to play with my dog Pharaoh.
Dude, your dog can't fucking operate the controller, you stupid idiot. It doesn't count as a second player.
It doesn't count. But who knows? Maybe Pharaoh's good at Mario Kart. We don't know.
He could be. I've seen dogs playing video games before, so it is a possibility. But I will say, this fan, he pointed. I don't care about his opinion. I just care about the fact that CMLL actually has a streaming service for $40 a month. I thought that the fucking Ring of Honor Club was bad. I thought TNA Plus was bad. I thought New Japan Global was bad. This is the fucking worst, right? $40 for fucking CMLL. Who the fuck wants to see? I don't even think Dave fucking pays for that shit. He probably pirates it.
Little known fact, I've been pirating CMLL for like 2 years now. Yeah, I'm not paying that shit. Fuck them.
I don't blame him. $40, bro. $40. Good Lord.
I'd rather pay for the backstage pass to Ring of Honor.
As he's getting the extras with that shit. But it's time to talk about some Dave. So Dave said, why do people who listen to my shows and read always say I'm always easier in WWE than AEW? It's like, those who live in a world where they read and those who don't think that they have ESPN that's 100 degrees off. Can't you just imagine Dave just sitting in his fucking lair? It's like just trash all over the ground. And he's got like electrodes hooked up to his gigantic brain, which is just pulsating. He thinks he's so smart.
You got like wadded up fucking cum rags in the fucking room. Wadded up fucking like Dave Meltzer newsletters that he fucking used for, Yeah.
I'm just laminating them homemade.
You gotta make the pages nice and sticky.
So Dave, he was commenting on Bruce Pritchard talking about the length of matches we covered earlier in the news. He said,
you need to give knowledge to the sister company that just signed a $77 billion deal with the 12 to 14 match shows every Saturday. He can help them so much with that mistake they've been doing for the last 20 plus years.
UFC has a completely different business model than WWE, bro.
It's like completely different in every fucking way. It's like one is predetermined and scripted, the other one is rigged.
Simple as that, man. But no, Dave will always find a way to compare, and he even finds a way to disagree. So he saw ESPN's list, and he said,
I don't really care about the awards and our awards, because our awards, my awards specifically, because you are voted by our readers, who are generally far more knowledgeable than non-readers. I wouldn't have Dominic in the top 20.
So I'm confused here. So basically he's saying the votes are for his readers, yet he wouldn't put Dominic in the top 100 or top 20. I'm confused.
Right. Like, which is it, Dave? Is it like the people who are sub to your fucking shitty service? Is it them who decide it, or is it you, Dave?
It's all me on the down low.
That's what we deal with, Dave.
I'm the decider.
He's the great decider. He even is telling Tony who to fucking sign. So he said,
if I'm Tony, I'm contract tampering with WWE and offering her 10 times the money she makes in NXT right now. Fucking Kendall Gray, best female in the fucking world.
Ugh, okay, look, is Kendall Gray bad? No, but she's not nothing to write home about.
Honestly, she's good, but they already got Sol Ruca. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Like, you got Roll Sucker, you got fucking Roxanne Perez, you got so many other like, I don't know what Kendall Gray, like, other than having a porn star name, what is going to be so great about her? Tell me. I need to know. Other than her in-ring ability.
That's all that matters to Dave is her crispness of moves and how she hits them and doesn't botch. And she's, I guess, a former gymnast and all this other fucking stupid shit that doesn't matter. But
yay. Well, so is Tiffany Stratton.
True. No, very, very true on that. So here he was talking about Cardona, and he said,
I just don't see Matt Cardona being anything but a guy in the roster, honestly, I think he's fine with it. I think he's probably knows that's what it is. I think he'd probably be better off than he was as Zack Ryder's because he really made himself a name outside. But, I just see it's like, like him.
My brain had a misfire.
That's what it does. He's even saying the same about Ethan Page.
He's just going to be a fucking mid-carder.
Oh, God. Like, Dave, come on.
But I love...
But then again, like, I can't disagree with that.
True. No, true. But I love it how Ringside News framed Dave Meltzer's opinion as WWE. So do they know something that we don't? Does Dave work for WWE on the down low, too? What's going on here?
I'm a double agent.
like even Wrestle Feature says WWE sees Yvonne Evans as a guy who could be a star but not a franchise star, but then it has one right underneath. So Dave doesn't work for WWE, does he?
Maybe he does. Hey, Tony, you may want to check that out and make sure that Dave is not a fucking double agent.
Yeah, I'm double dipping in the tip cup.
People don't know this, but I've been booking Raw and SmackDown for the past 3 years.
We can tell. Oh, and you want to talk about his awesome star system. It is not faltered. In fact, it went up a notch for Tanahashi and Okada. 6 stars. This is what happens when you look like a ladyboy and you do bumps in Japan. You get the stars.
It's like 3 check marks for Dave. It's like
Japanese, check. Look like ladyboys, check. Have flippy flop garbage no sell matches, check.
Number 4 in the Tokyo Dome.
Oh my god.
that's what he's looking for. It's like he wants his like gay Japanese wrestlers butt fucking each other in the Tokyo Dome. Fuck you, Dave.
We've always had the opinion that the stars equate out to cum rags, but who knows? Who knows how it is? But this blew my mind right here. So Dave said,
Yeah, I want these guys to have careers. I don't want everyone to be needing knee surgery and neck surgery constantly. But, you know, I'll always award more stars if you break your fucking neck over in Japan.
As long as it's in Japan.
fucking Dave. Good Lord. Never change, Dave. Never change.
Never change.
Carmelo Hayes, though, he ain't changing either. And he said, NXT was a lot of go, go, go. I remember Sean saying, hey there, sexy boy, you go out there and you bang your body up. And I said, man, I'm not ready for this main roster. And he said, you don't need to act. Triple H don't enforce that shit. And I said, man, I gotta go up here and show him Melo don't miss. And that's why you see the awesome United States Championship reign you do right now.
Yeah, he doesn't miss except, you know, when the ratings report comes in. Yeah, it's like, does this guy know how fucking boring he is?
I'd be willing to bet he's the lowest rated segment, like aside from the chick shit. Aside from like Candice LeRae segments, he's probably the lowest rated segment on the show.
He probably is, because he's fucking boring. We've been saying it for years about this guy. He's just a black Johnny Gargano, who, like, and if we're being real, like, he's going to hold this title for like a blink and you miss it. They will take the title off him, it's my prediction, within 2 months.
Probably go right back to Isla Dragunov knowing them.
Yeah.
I could see that shit.
Like Sami Zayn or somebody, yeah.
Could be. But somebody's looking to get into AAA. They're even begging to get into AAA. We're talking about Chelsea Green. So she begged Undertaker, we don't know what that means, for a Lucha Libre AAA spot. So she said, messaged the Undertaker. First, I messaged Anthony Luke, who is Maxine's husband now. How does she got his number? How would you have Anthony Luke's number?
How did you get the number?
I don't know, but she said, that's very strange. She said, I asked for Undertaker's number. He wouldn't give it to me. He's like, you even worked that trick? So he gave me Michelle McCool's. I messaged Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool gave me Undertaker's number. Then I messaged Undertaker and JB, and I was like, please, just Jeremy Rash, please, I want to go to Mexico. I want to wrestle. I want to do whatever I can. He was like, all right, say less. He booked Ethan and I together. I didn't think that was going to be the way. I just wanted to go. I didn't care how I went. She loves being over Mexico because they do shitty mixed tag team title matches. So she said, if I'm in AAA, I want to make sure that the WWE audience watches AAA as well, which they aren't. Sorry to inform you. She said, when I first got the call to go to AAA, it was because I begged The Undertaker. Like every single show that I'm on, I beg the producers. When I just wrestled Sol Ruca for the United States Women's title, I messaged Shawn Michaels and Johnny Russo. So did Vince have a son that got hired to WWE and we don't know? What's going on here?
Bro, he is my long-lost son, and now he works for WWE. Who knows?
Well, because I remember hearing a story not too long ago that, like, Vince Russo's son was working with some sort of promotion. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But Green said about AAA, those girls are real fighters, man. They are no joke, especially one with the big fat ass and the mask. They're incredibly talented, Green said about the AAA women's division, and I just hope that now that AAA is on Fox in Mexico, that's all the only reason why she wants to be on their shit, and that I'm there hopefully shining a new light on it. Maybe these luchadors will get, they'll make even more money and they'll get even more eyes on them and whatever. No, canceled in less than a fucking month, or less than a year. What are you talking about? Come on, Chelsea. She's dreaming. She's dreaming. You can't blame her. She's part of the WWE roster. But Triple H is always dreaming. In fact, he's dreaming upside down for this stupid fucking post.
One of 2025's greatest rivalry starts 2026 with gold and new.
Because who didn't want to see this new young prospect at the top again?
Look at how devalued they are due to Triple. Like, look at how little they mean now. Like, these used to be top of the card bitches, and now they're tag team champions. Like, come on, they're mid-carders now.
Look at this fucking geek.
I don't hate it. And look at this fucking dweeb. Come on.
I don't know.
Get the power. That's why I'm smiling. I can fuck the company up and I still won't get fired. There's nothing I can't do. The numbers can't get too low. Oh, what? I'm getting fired. Damn it.
And Becky gives him a run for his money right here with her Hillary Clinton face.
First ever 2X Women's Intercontinental Champ. Not just her saying it.
It's you giving her a belt, bro. And it's not like it was a long reign to begin with. You know, it's like, didn't Maxine hold it for like less than a month?
I think about a month, yeah. Like, she held it and everybody was complaining. And in some ways, rightly so, you know.
Wasn't ready.
Wasn't ready. I think too green. I think she's got to go to NXT. But I'm looking at Triple H right there. Man, he does not look happy to have the title on her.
Yeah, she was fucking whining about her goddamn stupid Star Trek show and said she needed to push the fucking show. And I said, fine, here you go, you fucking bitch.
So that's what's going down. But Kit Wilson, apparently he went backstage and he was like phone calling them and emailing them with this long list of everything he wanted for a shitty new theme song. And he clarified that in the interview that the song was not made with AI. It was just made by a shitty local band. Why would they bend over backwards for fucking Kit Wilson? Why is he even on the SmackDown roster?
Who the fuck is, like, why is he still there?
They need a jobber, I guess, for SmackDown. He's their token jobber. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, didn't he job to Matt Cardona?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
You need somebody worse than Matt Cardona on the SmackDown roster, and I think even Triple H realizes that.
Well, they found one.
That they did. But, you know, though they have amazing talents like Julia and Jordan Grace. And they're not just about to put on amazing matches on SmackDown, but no, they're putting amazing matches on in the snow. These fucking goofs.
Fucking goofs.
Fucking goofs. You know, it's not just over at WWE, though. It's also over in AEW. This is what they do there. Good Lord.
And Dave Meltzer would say, if you thought that was impressive, you should see him in my hotel room.
That's true entertainment right there. Yeah. Well, I have a couple more modern wrestlers remarks before we get down to ratings rundown. I just want to show you these. Ibu said, Richie said, are you advocating motherfuckers getting hurt? And Ibu said, wrestlers that aren't willing to give it up for the game out there aren't real wrestlers that will be remembered. Do you want to be a chapter or a footnote? You don't die when your heart stops beating. You die when you're forgotten. You enter this game to be remarkable, to do what the people in the seats don't have the guts to do. That's what makes pro wrestlers the most unique human beings on the planet. And I would say to Ibu, are you a pro wrestler?
Right. Right.
So here he is speaking for pro wrestlers and he's not a pro wrestler.
What a fucking like this, honestly. I'm gonna be real here. Like, I
Please.
can understand why people like Coachman and people like Russo and even, you know, like a Stevie Richards. I can understand why them as veterans in the wrestling business want to fucking, you know, suppress people having it a pit. Like, I can understand where they're coming from, because you get idiots like this guy saying the stupid shit.
Yeah, for every TWRP, you get like fucking 10 Ibus. That's an unfortunate way it is, you know. Yeah. But JD had an opinion. I was surprised on this one. He said, not seen or mentioned on the North American version of the program and signed the contract during the fucking commercials. I blame fucking Bruce.
I blame Bruce. I don't blame the guy who's running creative.
Nah, not the guy who posed in the fucking picture with Javon when he got brought up. Nah, don't blame him.
That's insane to be doing that during a commercial, not during the show. It's like they can control that.
Yeah. They
seriously.
That's why. The thing is, they don't have a time limit really on Netflix, and they can cut what they need to or put in what they need to. They chose to cut that out.
They chose to. Hey, NC, I'll be right back.
No worries. So, Meatwad had his own thing to say on it. He said,
Ryan Ward will be overseeing the creative agenda for Raw and SmackDown moving forward. I remember how amazing SmackDown was in 2016 when they ran it into the ground as the head writer. We are so back.
We are not back. If anything, we're worse. The only thing that can make this worse is if you have Gabe Sapolsky come up and add to the creative. That's the only way you can make it even worse than it is right now. It's terrible. And adding Ryan Ward is not going to help it out. He's going to make it marky as fuck. He was in charge of NXT And him and Triple H, they gave you that marquee shit. Let's not forget about that shit. He never actually did anything that benefited the company. I'm sorry, and even if he was a head of charge of SmackDown, he wasn't giving us anything banger-worthy. He isn't giving us anything good. And having him back, he's not going to save the ratings. I don't know what the fuck hopium they're smoking, because there's a lot of fans that are fucking excited about Ryan Ward coming back. Think about all the failures back in 2016. It was pretty much surviving on Vince's booking. If it weren't for Vince's booking, it would already be where it is right now, if not quicker. Vince's booking really saved that show in a lot of aspects. And Ryan, he's not going to do anything to save it. And if anything, he's going to give Triple H the shit that he wants. Ryan is very good at booking work rate bangers. He doesn't book storylines, doesn't book segments. He books matches. How many chefs you need in the kitchen? How many people back there book matches? How many people are actually storytellers? Because we cover the creative. Ryan Ward, Triple H, Michael Hayes. These aren't storytellers. Closest they got is Jeremy Brash, and they shoved him over in AAA. They don't have any storytellers backstage. I don't trust any of the writers. I sure as hell don't trust anybody on the booking or creative team. So who the fuck do they have? There's nothing really to look forward to unless you get Triple H out. You cut the head off the snake, and then from there you start cutting out the people that are closest to him. Unless they play ball. Unless Shawn Michaels can come in and actually creatively help the WWE, you get him out of there. Anybody who is a Triple H yes man, you get out of there, because they're not going to do anything to benefit the company. Sad. It's disgusting. It's unfortunately the way it is, though. So it's time for the ratings rundown, where we talk about the ratings and how absolutely awful they are. First off, let's start out with some AEW. We'll get to Raw and SmackDown a little bit later. But I just want to show you AEW New Year's Eve. So their New Year's Smash show that they put on scored its lowest audience and pure 18 to 49 rating in show history. 398,000 viewers with a .07 rating per Programming Insider. So, they always say, as always, these numbers do not include HBO Max simulcast. It's not like it's going to make a fucking difference.
No, it's not going to make a difference. Now, again, people are going to say, oh, it's the New Year's show. And that may very well hurt it. That may very well have hurted it. But AEW, it's not like they're, setting the world on fire with the ratings or their attendances.
They're not doing anything crazy. And that's the thing about it is, like, you keep on getting lower and lower numbers for Dynamite, for Collision. Do you have any Raw numbers?
I unfortunately don't, because they didn't make in the top 10. They didn't, because they didn't rank in the top 10, the number's not going to be available.
Well, that's what we're like. I thought about just having a graphic permanently that says did not rank in the top 10. Because that's where it's going to go to every fucking week, man. So let's talk about SmackDown. So this is SmackDown from last Friday. 1,175,000 viewers with a demo of .28.
Jeez, man, that's...
And I want to be happy for Trick. I want to be happy for Drew, but come on, man, it's bad.
It's a bad rating, and the rating for next week, because it was in Germany, it's probably going to be lower. It'd probably be like around 1 million, somewhere around there. But man, yeah, this is where SmackDown is with the fucking creative team they got. And it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Nick Khan can, if we're going to call Triple H Nose Man, I'm going to call him Con Man.
He is. He's a snake oil salesman. He's a con man.
Yeah.
He's a professional con man at that. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So that's what we got for SmackDown. For NXT last Tuesday, they had an average viewership of 604,000, and they're jerking off about this shit. They're jerking off about having a demo of .07. Why?
Actually, okay, so that was the week prior's rating. I actually have this current rating, the one that came out this week. 627,000 viewers, absolutely.
And it's Raj. Nothing against Raj Giri, but why are you making a .10 demo and an upgrade of 20,000 fans sound like it's a 4% increase from last week? Why are you making that sound amazing?
Because he's wanting it to support his narrative that WWE is good and AEW sucks. I guess because AEW didn't give him insider access or something like that, or maybe like a fucking press pass to be at the fucking Mark podcast, fucking press conferences that they do. Who knows?
Sounds about right, man. But yeah, that's what's going on there with NXT. Do you have any Collision?
Do I have Collision? I do have a Collision rating. Okay, so last week's Collision rating, because the number's going to come out on Tuesday. So we'll go ahead and get them to you when we do our Wednesday show. But Collision this past week did 241,000 viewers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn. Terrible.
Rough.
Very rough. Yeah, and you know what? It's because Tony won't change. He keeps on doing what he wants to do and will not change for anybody else. That's why we keep on getting the ratings. We want to be optimistic about AEW. We tuned into the New Year's show, even about TNA. We tuned into a recent TNA. We're trying to see if they're making any changes. Any of these companies heading into the new year. A lot of them, if they are making changes, are fucking snail's pace. You know, they're not really trying to make anything big or crazy.
No, they're not. They're just trying to fucking stay above water at this point. They're just, or tread water. They're just trying to tread water at this point, and that's what the creative feels like. Like there's just nothing going on. There's nothing worth caring about other than the Drew McIntyre title win. Okay, that's good.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like, yeah, I know a lot of people are bitching about the fact, dude, he had to fucking win it by crawling out of the cage and Jacob Fatu interference. He's this big badass motherfucker, and he won like a chicken shit heel. Let's just look at the positive here. Drew McIntyre beat Cody Rhodes. Who the fuck saw that happening before WrestleMania?
I didn't. I thought Cody was going to hold on to it until WrestleMania, but there you go. Cody Rhodes, lost the title to Drew. And honestly, good. It needed to happen. They needed, even they realized that, holy crap, Cody Rhodes is stale.
You got to change it up, man. It's the only way. So, Garza was saying Jordan Grace is on SmackDown. Oh, God. You already can tell. They're going to move her right into the main event. In fact, they're already pushing her for a title. Because in her first segment, they had her in some sort of promo battle with Chelsea Green. So you can tell that they're already pushing her towards a title. They're already trying to get her as a champion, which is just, no, you don't do that.
No, you don't do that. No. Now they're probably going to with Triple H because I think Triple H has had a boner for her for the longest time, and it's sad. It's an unfortunate thing.
Oh no, she's going to get her way, and she knows that. That's why she's been hitting the weights. Dustin said, 2002 to me is the year when the downward spiral for WWE began. You had the end of the Attitude Era, the brand split, the name change, Austin Rock left, and the start of the match mark BS. That's a good point, and another one I want to point out too is that's a year that really Triple H got into creative and Stephanie got big power in creative. So it was all like just a storm just brewing and everything coming together all at once to make this fucking just this depressing vortex that we have right now in WWE. It's been building up for a while. You're absolutely right about that, Dustin. Look at the fact, too, that Ring of Honor really started catching on around that time, too.
Well, and really what happened is a lot of the fans, it happened because they were frustrated with Vince McMahon. They wanted the Attitude Era back, and they clinged on to NXT Black and Gold. It's a shame, man. It's just a shame that NXT Black and Gold had as much traction with the fucking wrestling audience as it did.
Well, because the IWC is overridden with liberal internet fucking indie loving marks. That's all of them. They hate the WWE out of principle, you know. Alejandro was saying, I'm happy for Drew winning the belt, but with the SD main event scene being dead, Drew is going to feud with dudes like Solo and Damian Priest. How exciting. That's if he even holds the title for that long. And it was already shown on SmackDown. They had Damian stepping up for the title, Miz stepping up for the title, Cardona stepping up for the title. So if they do keep the title on him, he's going to be beating a bunch of mid-carders. It's sad and it's disgusting, but you got to make the most out of it that you can. I'm really trying to be positive about Drew just winning the title, even if it's only for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you got to find something to be positive about with Drew winning, but yeah, you know where it's going to go. You know.
Yeah. Modest was saying, Zero said it last time he was on with you boys. NXT is getting gutted to try and give life to the main roster. They have no other choice. They literally have no other choice because they've seen with these stale talents that they have on the roster, they're not bringing anybody in. So they're going for young blood finally. And that's been the biggest complaint too. I'm sure even from a lot of TKO executives, where's the youth? You're turning it into WCW practically with all the fucking old timers running it.
Yeah, I mean, he really is. And it's... we've been whining about it, and rightly so. I mean, I would say rightly complaining about it for 2 years now, that the roster's getting old, and these old fucks are not dependable. They're really not.
No, you just can't rely upon them. So Jay Miller says Lola Vice as Women's U.S. Champion, Jordan beats Jade, or Jade beats Jordan. Blake Monroe wins the Royal Rumble and beats one of them. I don't think that's going to happen with Blake Monroe. I think she kind of fucked herself over with her power playing bullshit and, calling out The Rock's daughter. I don't know. I just don't see her getting that top spot. Lola Vice, I don't see being the Women's U.S. Champion. I think, if anything, she's probably going to be, I don't know. I could see her being cannon fodder for a little bit. Jordan beating Jade, definitely. That's with 100%. I see that happening before the end of the year.
Yeah, no, Jordan. Like, if I were to predict it right now, Jordan Grace is going to win the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, I'd probably eliminate like 8 people. Yeah, I could see it. So, King Marcus said, Noseman show template, 4 long match cards, tournaments, tag team main events, 90% shows being female were great matches, boring indie jobbers pretending to be superstars, friendship and betrayal feuds, also a shitload of commercial breaks, people that can cut people that can't cut promos, cutting promos like Io Sky and Rhea Ripley and all that shit. God, what else am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch.
I mean, just the shitty promos, the fucking bland booking, the paint by numbers booking, and just the stupid booking, just all the way around with what they've been doing.
Yeah, it's awful. It's really fucking bad. But you got a solid list there, King. Yeah. So Alejandro was saying MJF was right all along about Punk. He became everything he complained about in 2011. He has the nerve to think he should main event WrestleMania over Rock and Cena. That's the problem about CM Punk is even in their old age, like The Rock and John Cena, even in their old age, they still looked proficient in the ring. They didn't look awful. Punk's one of those guys that as the years go along, he looks worse with each impending year that comes along. 47, he's going to look awful. He's going to be the worst wrestler. He's going to be worse than Jey Uso. I hate to say that.
Well, and the thing too with like CM Punk is he's never been like an elite level athlete. Neither really is Jey Uso. And as they're getting older, it's just they're not able to hold up like they used to. So it's like what they were in the past, like they're not even that anymore.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too, is like they're holding on to. Here's the great thing, is that WWE will always say that the modern era is better than every other era before it, but they're holding on to people from like the Punk era, for example, for the whiny crybaby era. If they're not about nostalgia, why is Punk champ?
Exactly, and that's the thing is like because they have no choice, because they don't have stars, and that's the problem with like another thing I could add onto that list is Triple H being afraid to make stars.
Oh, he's frightened. He's frightened. Well, and not only that, but he sees that the UFC model, it kind of works for them, not really, but it kind of works for them about making it about the brand and not the stars. Vince McMahon, by the way, is the one who actually got that shit started, so kind of shame on Vince for that. But the way it is. So King William was saying, haven't kept up with wrestling for 4 months. Nice to know it's still a turd. Glad to see you two are still sane. Well, I'm glad to see you're still doing good there, King William. Haven't seen you around in a bit. But no, the sanity that we find is the rest of the industry is waking up. It's taken a long time, but we're finally at a point where the rest of the industry is waking up, and a lot more people are pointing out Triple H's faults. We have an alternative in JCW that we can watch every week. Stuff is looking up in 2026, and we even talked about 2026 around May, around June. Look for Triple H getting the fuck out of office. We feel that that's a solid prediction, and we'll hold on to it. I mean, if it doesn't happen, it's going to happen eventually. He can't last forever, especially with these terrible ratings.
Now, they could be looking at it like there's really nobody else qualified. No, there's not. There's Shawn Michaels.
Dude, I would hate to say it. Anybody in creative is more qualified than Triple H at this point. Shawn Michaels, Jeremy Barash, Undertaker, Michael P.S. Hayes, Road Dogg. They're all fucking qualified suitors to take over while you find a permanent replacement.
Like the only thing that's keeping him in office right now is the fact that they're making money. If they're not making money, if WWE's popularity drops to the point where they're getting half-empty arenas, the ratings are at like unbelievable lows, then yeah, I think you could be looking at Triple H being gone as a business decision from TKO. Like they don't like. I don't think they're wedded to Triple H. I think Nick Khan is, but I don't think Mark Shapiro and Ari Emanuel are.
And we don't know the inner workings, man. Thus far, we've been very disappointed with the way that TKO works and how they have a very hands-off approach with WWE. It's been very disappointing to see them just let their investment ruin like this. But you're absolutely right. As long as they're making money, that's all they fucking give a shit about. They're at the end of the line, they will never be WWE fans. They don't care about the creative vision. All they care about is them being in the black. That's all that fucking matters.
Yeah, and for right now, they're in the black, and people got to realize, like, a lot of it is that, a lot of fans are frustrated with Vince McMahon, and they're like, I'm done with WWE until he's gone. And back in 2022, he left, and that's when you saw the uptick in the attendances. I do think that's a part of it, and I think Triple H is riding off the honeymoon, but I think that honeymoon is over.
Oh, it was over after WrestleMania. After WrestleMania, everybody could see just where WWE was going and that it wasn't going in the direction that they wanted to see, especially when you couldn't even get people like The Rock to show up. There was a lot of damage that was done, I believe, in the road to WrestleMania, and it got to the point where, like, nobody wants to see Roman and Cody 3. Nobody fucking wants to see that in the future. Like, nobody is excited to see that in Vegas if they are planning on doing that. It is a really bad fucking idea, and I would really hope that they reconsider on it. But, you know, WWE is full of bad ideas, so we'll see what happens.
Big time.
Dark Bullsy was saying, sorry, I haven't been making songs as of late. I had some focus on some other stuff as of late. I hope it helps me. I do hope it can help you too. Yeah, no worry, Bullsy. Mental health is very important for all of us, and we all go through shit like that, man. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's 100% around here, man. We're human. This is what humans do, man. We go through bullshit. And it's kind of hard too, especially for us in the West Coast, man. We've had a lot of gloomy, rainy days lately, so it's not like we go outside to get sunshine, get our usual vitamin D boost. We can't when we go outside because there's no sun. So what do, you know?
I don't know.
It's rough, man. So no, I completely understand you on that, Bullsy. And that's a great thing about Bullsy is he's got such a fucking awesome back catalog that we'll be good for a little bit, man. You take your time and you recuperate, but I'll let you know this. We love your creative vision, and we're definitely looking forward to seeing it again. Same goes for anybody out there. If you got something to, add to the channel, please send it in. We're always down.
Oh, absolutely. Send it in, man. Like, show us your creativity. We'll
sure.
show it off.
Hell yeah. So Alejandro said Max Dupree would be great in the Divas era. I could see her maybe like in a decent tag team with Stacy. Her and Stacy Keibler doing something cool. Who knows? I think Vince might want her to get some big wheelbarrow titties, but I think that I could definitely see the whole tall, skinny supermodel type chick. Her being in a tag team with Stacy Keibler. I don't know. I think they would mesh really well.
I think they would. I really do think they would. Yeah.
True. Alejandro said, Io Sky is a horrible wrestler who, for some reason, has a big fan base. She still can't speak English, botches constantly, and has no character. She's a fetish. I'm gonna just flat out say it, dude. She's an Asian fetish for these fucking no disrespect towards any of our anime fans in here. These anime-obsessed fucking neckbeards. They see in her, they see a living fucking anime character that they can splooge off to. That's where I think it is. It's gross. It's weird.
I've tried to understand. I've watched her matches. I've seen her promos. I don't understand how she's the best in the world, as some people have claimed. Tell me what she's the best in the world at. I'm listening. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm seriously listening. Like, tell me.
The best at making my wiener hard.
That's what it is.
That's honestly what it is. That she's making their fucking little weenies hard, and they're jerking off to her. And hey, if you're jerking off to Io Sky, hey, that's your deal. But let's not call her. Let's not say that then makes her the best in the world.
No, it will never make her the best in the world. So just keep that in mind, fans. Dev to Dust said, I was watching Eli Manning's playoff run in 2007 and 2011, and beating the Patriots twice was impressive, but also beating the number 1 seed Packers in Lambeau Field doesn't get enough praise. Not to mention they were 15-1 in 2011. And that's why people put over Peyton and Eli so much, is because they were amazing athletes during their prime. There's no question about that.
Nah, man, they were. Yeah, a little update right now. The Chargers are going to lose this game, so yeah, yay,
man.
Honestly, I'm gonna adopt a new policy with this fucking team. Like, I am not gonna buy anything or support them until they win a fucking playoff game. I'm not gonna defend Justin Herbert or any of them. Win a fucking playoff game, then I'll fucking back you.
And, that's what it all comes down to. And I don't blame you for that, going that route, too, because it's very hard being a Chargers fan, man. Even when they went over to L.A., it was very hard for a lot of people to move over, to be like, I'm an L.A. Chargers fan now. Now, there's a lot of people are still diehard San Diego Chargers fans, and I don't blame them, man. But, yeah, it just sucks, man. They got to overcome that curse, dude. It feels like they got the curse against them. But,
something.
Garza was saying, freaking Raquel Rodriguez attacks Stephanie Vecchio. This is the Raquel I've been wanting to see. And I will say that was one of the better segments on Raw, was seeing Raquel just go in and beat the shit out of Stephanie. If they're doing this to make her a top-level heel, cool. I don't think they're going to get a lot of heat off of her beating up Stephanie, because nobody gives a shit about Stephanie. But if they're gearing her up to be the new champion, I'm cool with it. I think I think Raquel deserves a nice run as champion.
Because at least you could take her seriously as a women's champion. Like, Look at her. At least she looks the part.
She's strong.
Yeah.
She's tough. She's a decent promo. Fuck it, you know? What do you got?
What do you got to lose other than putting it? Like, I think that's a good way to go. It's just to have it be on Raquel Rodriguez. I like how they're really having her do that heel shit. And it's probably going to be setting up for a match maybe later on down the road. But with Triple H, probably not. They're probably not going to do long-term booking. Triple H doesn't do long-term booking unless you're Cody Rhodes, and it was that one time.
Pretty much, man. King William said ratings this low, and it's 3 months-ish till WrestleMania. Not good. And we tried telling everybody this. We said, you know what? Come the new year, it's going to be right around 1 million. We tried telling people SmackDown right around 1 million. It's for Netflix, even for Raw, it's not ranking in the top 10. It's bad on both brands, and NXT is here over here. Every fucking jerk off is they're making NXT to be fucking amazing when it's barely getting over 600K. Why are we celebrating this?
Why are we celebrating it? I mean, they're not even getting. I mean, granted, they're not losing as much as AEW is, and AEW is losing a lot because there's just a lot of inconsistency. There really is, and I think with NXT, they've got their fucking set in diehard fan base. Whereas AEW is just like dwindling down and down and down. So it's like, yeah, it's great, 627,000. But are you really going to jerk off over that like it's some major accomplishment? I'm not. People shouldn't either. It's not an amazing accomplishment. So
why would you?
Yeah, seriously. Like, yeah, honestly, why would you?
Just sad.
Yeah.
Noseman shouldn't even be the janitor of WWE. Agreed. He's not even qualified to do that, sadly.
Yeah,
what type of job do you have him as? Fucking the letter deliverer he shoots out of his nose? What do you do with him?
Honestly, just fire him. Like, it's the only thing you can do. Like, what is he going to provide in your company? You got to get him out. Just get him out of the company. Or if you want to make him the fucking, like, the coffee boy, the fucking coffee stooge, make him that.
He would, that fucking idiot would fuck up the orders constantly. He's a millionaire. I don't feel bad for this guy going on a medical hiatus. He's set for life. If he wants to, a couple years from now, he could get hired at TNA like that as their head booker. Especially if they got Hunter Johnson still. Like that, dude. They would snap up Triple H in a heartbeat.
Because they're marks. That's the problem, is that they're run by marks that are in their fucking mark wrestling bubble. That's why I don't care. Like, I mean, like TNA, it's like, it's interesting to see what they're going to be like on AMC, but honestly, like, what are you looking forward to? It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same shit. It's going to be the same TNA shit, just with an AMC logo.
Well, and that's why, we always try to be optimistic. We were there for the Raw debut on Netflix. We're going to be there for the TNA debut on AMC to see if they can actually give us something. We're actually going to have to cut into our JCW broadcast to go check this out at 6 o'clock on Thursday. So we'll see how it is, man. I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm not hoping for the best show ever, but I'm hoping that they at least up the ante. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, do something at the very least,
But I can see where you're going, though, when they have surprises like AJ Styles to come out on TV, and Perez Hilton is a special guest. You're like, what the fuck? Like, really? And you sign BDE? These are your big fucking surprises before the AMC debut? Come on, man. If anything, I'd want to see, like, AJ Styles in a fucking TNA World Title match at the very least. Do something.
Do something. I mean, but they're not. They're just it's gonna be AJ Styles making an appearance, and it'll be forgettable,
And that's it. That's all you get. You just get AJ Styles. Well, you might get, like, didn't they do something with Leon Slater last time where he called him out?
Yes, you're right. I think so. Yeah.
So they'll probably do him putting over the youth or some shit like that. Who knows? King William said, I want to like Drew winning, but after him being jobbed out in every feud just cuts it for me. P.S. I've started a channel for AI-made historical power metal. Sick, man.
Cool.
I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Make sure you put the YouTube handle out there so we can get everybody on that and get them subscribing and checking that out. Sounds dope, man. But anyways, as far as what you're saying about Drew, I feel the same way. I feel like they made a guy who could easily been one of the most marketable SmackDown champions that they have right now with who's on the roster. I feel like they completely trashed him and made him a fucking Cody's bitch. Look at what they've done to him. They gave him a solo Suckahoa record. He was losing against fucking everybody before they decided to make him Cody Rhodes' bitch. And just luckily, he wins the world title just to switch things up before they go to Glasgow. It's sad, man. It's really sad seeing a guy that has carried WWE before, during their weakest era, in the COVID era. He's done it before. Who says he can't do it during a dark time like this? Give him a chance.
At the very least, like, what do you got to lose with Drew McIntyre? What do you got to lose with him being your world champion? We've seen what Cody Rhodes has been delivering, the fucking record low ratings. Maybe Drew McIntyre is going to be more entertaining. I know for a fact he is better on the microphone. He looks like more of a star. He's better in the ring. Like, Cody just sucks. I've never understood the defense for Cody. He just sucks. He's awful.
And he becomes more trash as the years go along, like CM Punk. Real quick, if you guys want to check it out, it's HGR94 on YouTube. So go ahead and look that up, subscribe, give this guy some likes. Check out his shit. He's one of our boys. So let's go ahead and talk about Clark Herman. He said that Stranger Things theme Raw is proof that Noseman is a neckbeard and will do anything to get neckbeards jumping with joy. It was such a marky fucking dog shit show, and I saw the preview for the upcoming Raw. It's not much better. And the fact that you have like this old bald guy like Adam Pearce going out on his fucking morning jogs announcing the Raw card. Can you think of a fucking more depressing way to put out the hype for the show? Come on.
Yeah, that's pathetic.
It's like nobody cares about anybody that they're showing. It's not going to be good. There's no follow-up. There's nothing to look forward to. There's not going to be any build for Royal Rumble. What really are you tuning in for?
I don't know what you're tuning in for. I don't know. I don't even know why I tuned into fucking Monday Night Raw. What, for some fucking Stranger Things lame fucking bullshit that they did? Like, where chapter 1, chapter 2, and a van on the rampway.
By the way, I love the Hellraisers with the beer. That's sick. It's anyways. Dude, it's gonna be a shit show. I can guarantee you that for sure. It's not going to be good. And that's the thing, too, is like in the back of my head, I knew, hey, Chris Jericho's not going to show up. It's going to be an awful slapdash shit show. But still, I was like, you know what? It's about 6:30. It's dinner time. Let's see what's going on. And I out of instinct, I tuned in, and I was greatly disappointed as usual. So, there you go.
Yeah, it was a shit Raw, dude. It really was. There's no fucking wonder. Like, it's no wonder why the Raw's not making the top 10 when you're putting on shows like that. It's coming back to bite him in the ass, as it eventually was going to.
It's right there, man. So, MM Garza was saying, Liv Morgan was on Stephanie McMahon's podcast. She says when she was arrested, when she was handcuffed in the car, many deputies did selfies with her while she was cuffed in the car. A lot of them didn't even know she was a wrestling fan. Like, she showed up on, like, hottest mugshots. And not a lot of people knew she was a wrestler, and then they're like, "Whoa, she's a wrestler, cool." It shows you that when a chick like that gets attention, maybe you should, I don't know, push her. I mean, maybe put a title on her, maybe give her the ball. I don't know, just saying.
Yeah, nah, can't do that. Her work rate's not up to par. She hadn't had bangers on the indies.
Didn't she just come back from an injury, banging herself up and fucking breaking her arm?
Yes.